Oh boy.
Welcome in, everyone. Welcome to Nordmark. Oh, my hands have disappeared. Welcome to Nordmark. There we go. They're back. It's Boatstuck. It's the finale of a very short quest. Essentially, scouts reported a galleon, or galley in this case, actually, wedged sideways, halfway up a hill, blocking the Airedale River, several miles from the coast, and they have no idea why. So the gang have left to investigate. We have Roscoe, played by Aeon. We have Pondfond, played by Stonk. We have Nigel, played by Mr. Blue Designs, and we have Sully, played by Sai. How's everyone feeling? Man. You're just Stonk.
Yeah, that's my entire.
I'm noticing my token is still perfect. Don't know how to change that, but I guess it's just something.
Yeah, that's much more tricky for me to sort out. That might be that might just not be something I can fix easily. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, so they've followed the river. They encountered some fiendish bandits and a very sad and ruined city. Well, town. And finally, this boat that is filled with disastrous little goblin men. And
my people.
We're starting off literally with the start of this encounter where you've walked up, obviously no stealth, so they've seen you, and you've heard the goblins shout, "Oi! Captain! We got company!" And you can see this large ballista bolt slide back in the ballista and it aims towards you. Now, I've asked you all to roll initiative, and we have initiatives in there. You're pretty sure they're going to attack, but if you would like to try something beforehand, you may do so. No combat stuff. If we're doing any combat stuff, we'll go into initiative. But if you want to try to resolve this in a non-combat way, you can do it now.
Well, Nigel is like fuming mad that this is his boat and it has been seemingly stolen by goblins, and I had an idea for what I wanted to do, but I can't remember the speed. Would the goblins be able to hear me?
It depends. If you're casting a spell, yes. If you're just talking, probably not at this distance.
What if I use thaumaturgy to make my voice boom?
Oh, then definitely. Yeah. Oh, if you're shouting at them, yeah. It's more, if you want to have a conversation that's not overheard, you can do that relatively easily. But yeah, if you want to be heard, that's fine. And thaumaturgy will give you a bit more presence as well, if you'd like.
Yeah. All right. So talking to the crew around me, I don't know if y'all know this, but this is my ship, and I have not the foggiest clue how it became here in this river, manned by goblins. The last I saw this, it was docked off the coast. I was here in town, just hiding away for a bit. Now, I barely know all of you, but if you can help me resolve this little situation, as far as I'm concerned, you'll be part of my crew. What say we deal with some goblins?
When you say deal with, I'm assuming we don't sit down and have a little chat with them and ask them to leave. Are we going to be cracking smeds?
I'm not exactly happy, but I'm no fool. There's a lot of goblins there, and I'm not exactly in the mood to die to get my ship back, but I will do what I can if I have to. But if I find the one responsible, I'm not going to be satisfied with just talking to them.
Sounds good to me. I just have one little question. When you say we become part of your crew, does that mean we get booze and loot?
If there's any left on the ship, you're welcome to the booze.
Now, indulge me for a moment, if you will. Once you have control of this vessel again, how do you propose to move it?
I hadn't quite thought of that because I wasn't expecting to find my ship miles away from where I last
course.
left it, sans crew.
Well,
It may be something to do with the
Well-
big sparkly that was on deck making the lights. Because I do things I don't mean to do. And maybe they've done something they didn't mean to do, and they've ended up with the ship here.
Maybe.
Well, possible.
I'm going to take out a tiny little figurine. Looks like
Okay.
a bird. Speak the command word, and poof, a little raven appears in my hand.
Okay.
And I am going to use it to cast Animal Messenger. And what do you think would be the better idea? See if the prisoner can yell back to us if they know what's going on, or call the captain down here to talk to us. Like with the magic ritual.
Are you asking me or are you asking the group?
The group.
I thought so. I just wanted to double check because no one was responding.
I think Sully's looking for anyone who's got the largest hat because she'd assume that must be the captain. Whoever's got the biggest hat. Not seeing any big hats though, I'm assuming.
There is
wonder
one
who
wearing a
that-
tricorn hat, actually.
Of course.
Do you wonder who that prisoner is?
Yeah. Well, they can't exactly respond with Animal Messenger, so it'd be more like having them yell back, like what's going on.
Maybe
The tricorn wearing character is not a goblin, right? Visibly a hobgoblin or something. Is that correct? A bugbear or something like that.
Is actually a bugbear.
Right.
Alright, so we'll use Animal Messenger and have the Raven go ask the prisoner if they know what's going on, and what's the deal with the sparkly lights? Are they summoning something? Because I think it was conjuration magic with the detect magic from last
That's
session.
right. Yep. Conjuration.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. What is the AC of a raven? Okay. Raven takes flight.
Not
Goblin line runner takes aim. AC of 12. Well, nat 1. Arrow goes phew, straight past the raven as it flies as quickly as it can straight towards the prisoner. And it gets there and it squawks its message to the prisoner. And the prisoner shouts back, "I don't know what they're doing, but they've stolen my hat! Free me and the kingdom of the goblins will be at your side forever!"
Is this the famed King Admiral Sharn? Who we've heard so
Possibly.
much about from Stomp and the others? We must rescue him.
I don't know who that is, but there's only room for one captain on this boat, and it's me. So let's get him off.
I mean, he's an admiral, not a captain.
It's my boat. It doesn't matter.
I don't think there's any dispute about that.
Well.
Alright.
Should we get to fighting?
Unless we can all get up on the boat and try and talk to the captain, but I don't see that working out.
I mean, roll me insight.
All right. Oh, yeah, 10.
You get the feeling that if you take even one step towards the boat, they're going to fire the ballista at you.
All right.
I tried just yelling, "Parley!" Is that the word? Parley!
Fine idea, and I will try Animal Messenger again on the captain, saying parlay.
You get a yell back. "I don't speak hill goblin."
Is he making fun of my ears?
He might be.
Much like hill giants speak French, hill goblins also.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think with that amount of time, they're going to strike.
Yeah, I was
I wanted
before it,
to
and I was going to
Oh yeah,
quickly
sorry, go for
false life on myself.
it. Okay. Let me check one
It
thing.
looks like if they're going to start aiming the ballista, can I sort of like lodge a reaction there?
And
It is
Some-
already aimed at you. But you
Okay.
can definitely you can set up, you can ready an action. Yeah, what would you like to ready?
What I would like to do is basically ride the horse laterally and try and draw the fire of the ballista.
Okay.
Makes
somebody
sense.
were saying something?
Right. So the reaction that they had prepped, the readied action, which is the ballista, was if anyone cast magic or approached. So I'm going. Tell you what. Give me a performance check, please, Roscoe.
Performance.
Yeah. On a success, they'll fire at you. On a failure, they're going to fire at Nigel.
Well, piss. Let's see how that goes.
Because Nigel just shouted some mumbo jumbo.
Oh, I see. 12.
12. This is against the Swabbies, who aren't as good. That does beat it. Yeah. That beats them. So they're going to fire at you.
Okay.
So you can now move up to your movement speed, because that was a readied action. But they are they're gonna fire the ballista at you. So
Right.
+6 to hit. Better hope
It's
it
quite a
doesn't
lot.
hit.
So this is the horse's movement speed, right? That I'm using.
Horse's movement speed, yeah. So
I wanted
just
to
to
run. Go on.
Just to describe the terrain, the river is going to be difficult terrain on both sides. The bushes are
Yes.
difficult terrain as well. Any of these cliffs are 10-foot climbs.
Okay.
both is
Yeah,
quite
I
high.
wanted to. Now, right, yeah, we are in a very narrow area here, right? I didn't realize that there was a 10-foot cliff. I thought that was a gradient up to a 10-foot height.
Oh, you can probably get up there with a horse. We can Skyrim physics this.
All right, that's fine. So, and what is the horse's movement also?
A
Yeah.
horse's movement is 60 feet.
60. Okay, so if I go. All right, okay.
Right. Well, stop there for now and finish your movement afterwards, because I've just rolled a nat 20
All right.
for the ballista.
Mm-hmm.
No.
So it's going to be 60-10 damage.
Ah,
Yeah. That was somewhat unfortunate. Right, let's see what we get.
Poor Boots, the horse is going to get evaporated.
Yeah.
That's 5d10. Do I have another one? Yeah, there we go. Okay. So that's 10, 20. $35. 40 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Sure.
And that is... I think realistically it's aimed at you, Roscoe.
Okay. Oh. Yeah. Well, how far did I get on the horse?
I'm going to say you got to about there when it hit you. One thing that's worth noting, the ballista cannot be fired every turn. It takes 3 actions to load it, aim it, and fire it. I mean, you do note there are 3 swabbies there, but it costs a lot to fire it. Are you still up?
Absolutely not.
Okay. So, the ballista bolt
spare the
is spared the dying a
spare the
reaction?
dying. Don't think so now.
Okay.
I'm just saying I'm
Um,
going to.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. So yeah, the bolt strikes you, slams you into the side of you, and knocks you off the horse. It would have like almost pierced you if it hadn't been for the fact that you're on a horse and therefore like easy to knock off. And you slam onto the ground. That's a rough start. Right, line runners. They're both going to fire their short bows. I'm going to do 2 against Pondfond and 2 against Nigel. Right. Against Pondfond, 1 hit, as it was a 21 to hit. And against Nigel, an unnatural 20 to hit. I don't know if that hits.
Oh, boy.
Because clerics can sometimes have very good AC. Okay, so for each of those, it is going to be a d6. So for Pondfond, it is 6 piercing damage, and for Nigel, 8 piercing damage. For a bonus action, they're going to pull out a flask of something highly alcoholic and drink it.
Hey!
There goes, and it's Pondfond, over to you.
Did you say it's my turn, or?
Yep. It's your turn.
I mean, Pondfond sees Roscoe go down, but she knows that Nigel is more qualified to deal with that, and she bought some booze.
There's a strong smell of alcohol coming from that ship, by the way.
Yeah, so she's naturally drawn.
By the way, Pondfond, you heard Nigel say he was going to cast Spare the Dying. You have more powerful healing than that.
True, but it does take spell slots. Don't have any healing potions.
Action economy is way more important.
Yeah.
Because Spare the Dying isn't actually going to bring Roscoe back.
No.
Oh. I thought to 0.
I can bring him back either way. My first thought was Spare the Dying. This is the first time a player character's gone down around him.
Which is fair. Yeah.
So I'm confused now. Can Nigel bring Roscoe back in 1 turn, or?
Yep.
Yeah, then I don't think it. I mean, Nigel. Just more. Okay. Pondfond is going to bar my.
You're breaking up a bit, son.
Yep.
Sorry, I was talking too quietly then. But just checking how far. I think Pondfond is going to. I need to relearn Pondfond stuff again. Hunter's Mark. Use a bonus action to to cast Hunter's Mark against Goblin Line Runner A.
Okay. Hunter's Mark on Goblin Line Runner A. Nice.
Yep, and then
A little purple ring.
draw her longbow and fire.
All right.
Okay.
Oh.
Nat 1.
Unfortunate.
Is there inspiration?
I don't know.
It does.
Ooh.
Can I use it?
Because I gave you one because I was already loaded up.
Yeah.
Haha.
What about that? Thank you. Well, that's a 17 then to hit.
A 17 only just hits. Where they are right now, they've got half cover, which adds 2 to their AC. But yeah, 17 gets through, so you pull back your bow and strike true at the Goblin Line Runner. Roll me some damage.
Okay. It's 1d8 plus 7. 6. No. Yeah. Okay.
Plus 1d6.
Plus 1.
Because you just hunter's marked them.
Yeah, exactly. 16 damage.
That's decent. That's decent first damage, yeah. A good hit. A palpable hit against Goblin Line Runner A. Who, when they're not pirating, likes macrame.
Well, not
Is this continuing this bit? Is this going to keep happening?
Only for as long as I can think of things, yeah.
I didn't stop you last time.
That's a fair point, yeah.
is the green stuff like bushes or trees or?
These are sort of thick, dense bushes, so you can try to hide in them if you would like. Obviously, that takes an action, but it's dense bushes. It's difficult terrain, but it's hideable terrain as well.
Does it provide like half cover or something if you just stand in it?
No, it's not thick enough to provide cover.
Okay, well, for her movement, she's going to come in, sir. Something like that.
Okay. We go to Nigel. And just so you know, some of you're still breaking up a little bit.
Quite a bit. So, Nigel seeing a man get ballisted off his horse mid-ride and
hell of a
stop
shot.
moving, realize that this is kind of his deal now, so he's going to go over to Roscoe and slap him across the face using Healing Hand.
Okay.
Get up! And he is now
yeah.
up with, I think it's 8 hit points, but this is a ASMR trait.
8?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Thanks. But also,
I mean-
fucking hell.
It's not much, but...
Hey.
A lot of goblins, that's all I'm saying.
Yep.
Yeah. It's, I mean, I'm almost out of spell slots.
Sure.
And, that's an action. Okay, so I don't have any good bonus actions on Nigel. Because I'm out of 2nd level spell slots. So I'm going to try and hide in the bushes.
Actually, wait, did you mention you had healing potions before? Or was that like more of a conceptual thing?
I do not have it.
Okay.
So
Well,
I'm going to...
Hide is a full action.
I was going to try and walk through the bushes to get over...
Oh, yeah,
to
you
the,
can you can walk through them. They're difficult terrain, but
Yeah.
you can walk through them. That's fine.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I guess this would be 30 then, since it's difficult terrain.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's my turn.
Are they partial
Okay.
cover or anything?
No cover. They're not that dense.
Okay.
It's it's very much like long grass from a video game sort of style. So it is up to Cookie Sweets. So Cookie Sweets is the goblin cook. It's going to run up here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And so, yeah, Cookie Sweets is wearing like a butcher's bib, covered in various stains, and is wearing a bandolier of canisters and quite a nice looking sword. And he is going to yell, "Bomb Chuck!" and is going to make 3 attacks with his bombs. So, first of all, the firebomb. Okay. The firebomb. Yep, 60 feet away. Lands here. It does not explode this turn. I'm showing you the area of explosion. essentially, anyone in there is getting fireballed. Next turn.
Oh.
So get out of that area if you can. And so that's that one. Then it's the stun bomb. Let's see if you can get out of the area. So, a canister of white powder strikes the earth. And this is against a single target. This one is going to go against Sully. Sully, can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh, this should be her speciality. Watch me fail it spectacularly.
Wouldn't that just be something?
What's your modifier?
3.
Oh no, you fail. You are stunned until the end of the next turn of Cookie Sweets. That's unfortunate. And then the last one is a smoke grenade. And the smoke grenade pops up here, covering the swabbies in a smoke cloud.
So, just to be clear, that bomb explodes on Cookie Sweets next turn, right?
Yep.
We can
And
just throw
the-
it back.
Yeah, you can try that. That's absolutely something you can try to do. Yeah, totally. Because if you don't, it's probably going to kill Sully.
Yeah, and Roscoe.
Yeah. That is Cookie Sweets' go. And bonus action, gonna drink something poisonous. Starts swaying a little bit. Okay, we go to Captain Morgak, who is up at the front and is wearing the hat. Swigs some something alcoholic. Points to Line Runner B and shouts, "Step to it!" And that line runner is going to shoot at Pondfond. 12 to hit will not hit Pondfond, so the arrow goes thump into the dirt next to you. Captain Morgak then is going to step up here and draw a longbow and fire at Nigel.
Oh no.
That's a lot of actions.
That's a natural 4. He gets 2. He gives one person an action and then he takes 1 attack. Yeah, that's a natural 4. There's no chance that's hitting Nigel. So again, longbow fires and the arrow goes thump into the dirt next to you, Nigel. But that is Captain Morgak. We go to the Booyarg. The Booyarg is going to...
Booyarg.
Not a Booyarg. That's a different thing.
Yes.
Amazingly.
Sorry. I need to reread the lore docs. Sorry.
That's a separate monster stat block in D&D. There is a Booyarg. It's a wild magic sorcerer. This one is a wizard. And the Booyarg's stat block, this is an amazing thing on this stat block. I did not write this. It casts a random first level wizard spell. And I don't know what it is, so I'm going to hit feeling lucky and see what I get. So the Booyarg gets up on the cage next to the prisoner and points at Pondfond and yells, "Ha ha ha ha! Magic!" and casts Disguise Self on themselves. So onto Booyarg, and so now looks like Pondfond.
What? Uh-oh.
There we go. We now have a second Pondfond. And
Hey, it looks just like me.
we go, and I'll put you at the right initiative. There we go. Yeah, so that's
seeing
their
double
turn.
here. 4 Pondfonds.
We actually now go to you, Roscoe. Roscoe, you're on the dirt. Your horse is right next to you. You have been unhorsed. You are prone.
I've had worse.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to do the thing that Nigel suggested because it's funny. I'm going to run to where the bomb fell, which I assume is about here,
Also,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, it's about there.
and try and throw it back at them. That's the thing I can do?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
We can make this either an attack roll without proficiency, as you're not proficient in throwing bombs. But it would use strength, or we can make it an athletics check. Your choice.
Strength or dex, surely.
Throwing weapons are strength usually.
That's so weird. All right,
javelins are like a strength, so that barbarians can use them.
What fucking game.
And fighters.
Right. Okay, so you wanted athletics check. I can do those.
Because it's a bit like discus and shot put.
That's fine. So if I miss with this, what happens?
I'll say it's going to tear a hole in the boat.
All right. That's an
But
acceptable
I
loss.
will say it probably doesn't hit you lot.
No problem. So can I say where I want to aim it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll
Okay.
first. If you succeed, you can
That
put it
sounds fine.
basically within reason anywhere. That's the
15.
success. Yeah.
Great.
So put something within reason on. Just
Right.
move the circle, and we'll have
I
it
can move the
explode there.
template. Oh, amazing.
Yeah, just
Okay.
just move that. Yeah.
Cool. I wanted to put it basically here.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
I mean, if I can be precise enough to miss the prisoner, that's great. If not, whatever.
I think with a 15, that's precise enough to miss the prisoner. I will say the Goblin Line Runner A is 100 feet, is 60 feet above the deck,
that's fine.
so
I
it
just
won't
want to
get
hit
hit.
the swabby. I want to hit the ballista crew.
That'll definitely hit the ballista crew. So you toss it up there. It doesn't explode yet, of course, but it's up there now.
Okay. Can I also take some more move as well?
Yep, absolutely.
I want to get so I moved about, what was it like? I was what are tools right here before, so I moved about 10 feet.
Yeah.
And I've got I want to get over here, right? Is that right?
Okay.
And then just gonna hang out here
Yep.
for a second until next turn. I think that's where I'm gonna be.
Okay. If you do want to get any closer, remember you can double your movement speed occasionally.
Yeah, no, the thing is, next turn I was going to climb it.
Oh, yeah, no, that makes
But
sense.
I do want to jump up there right now. I want to be down here because I sort of have a bit of cover.
Yeah. I'm still not
And
used
then
to
I'll climb,
having a
and then
character
do
who
that.
has a climb speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair.
Cool.
So yeah, the deck is 30 feet up. So from where you are. So yeah, it'll just take 30 feet of movement for you to get there. Okay. Swabbies goes. They're all in a fog cloud, so they can't see the bomb, but they did hear it. So I'm going to roll perception checks at disadvantage to see if they can find it and throw it back. So Swabby A is going to have a go. Oh no. Swabby B is going to have a go, and this is instead of their actions. Ooh, yeah, actually, Swabby B finds it with a 19 and a 16. With their perception of, where are they? Their perception of -1 makes it a 15. Yeah, yeah. So Swabby B finds it and is going to try and throw it back, but will have disadvantage on the throw because they can't see anything. They're in a smoke cloud. So, athletics for them, I think, because they're not trained in throwing bombs either. Or lost a nat 20. So that's a 6. So I'm going to determine the direction it goes randomly using a D8.
Please blow up Captain Morgak.
Okay, that is a 7, so it actually goes this way. Bad news, Pondfond.
Uh-oh.
But it's your go before Cookie Sweets, so you do have the chance to leave there.
Or
Again.
Yeah,
Throw it back again.
I've just noticed, Sully, you're not on the initiative. What did you roll?
Oh, I was 10 total, but
10
I would
total.
have had to skip the first turn anyway.
Yeah, you would have been stunned anyway, but yeah, I'll pop you on there. Whoops, that's the add-ons manager. We'll ignore that. Okay, so that's... Well, one of the swabs has got it, so that does leave D, E, and F. Oh, and C. C's actually not in the cloud, so he's going to fire a short bow. This one at Visibility right now, probably at Sully. Stun to give you advantage? Yeah. Okay. So that is a 19 to hit with the short bow against Sully.
Yeah.
Okay. And that is going to be... pretty poor. 5 piercing damage. Oh, sorry. Something I very importantly didn't say. Swabby A, B, C, D, and E. They're minions. They have effectively 1 hit point.
Oh,
That was important information I should have said earlier. I'm very sorry about that.
That would have changed what I was doing.
Yeah, sorry about that. That's fully my bad. I should have given you that information earlier. Right, we go to the top with Goblin Line Runners. 2 shots again. This time Nigel and Sully. So the 2 against Nigel. None of those are going to hit. Highest there was a 13. And against Sully with advantage. Ooh. That actually might hit for once. 18 to hit, and the second one is unnatural 20 to hit.
That'll do it.
Okay. First hit is 5, second hit is 5, so 10 points of piercing damage. That's them. We go to Pondfond.
Sully's taken multiple hits already, right?
Yeah, and hasn't had a chance to rage.
Or do anything.
Well, I mean, the rage thing reduces the incoming damage by half, is why it's a bad thing.
Is the stun condition only 1 turn? Or
Yeah, it'll end at the end of Cookie Sweets' go.
okay, where is that bomb situated now? Is it in the middle of this circle?
Yeah, it's in the middle of that circle, so it's over in these plants.
Would it be hard for Pondfond to find it?
It will be hard to find it, yeah. It's deep in the bush. It would be disadvantage perception check.
Yeah. Well, Pondfond does have good perception, but still probably not worth it. And then you have to be able to throw it back as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so Pondfond is just gonna get out of the danger zone.
Yep.
All these little guys have only 1 HP, but
Yeah.
Pondfond isn't able to do multi.
Technically speaking, they have more than 1 hit point, but any attack that hits them will kill them. And any saving throw they fail will kill them. But if they pass a saving throw that deals damage, you've got to do enough to actually beat their HP maximum. The reason it's that complicated is spells like Sleep exist, which go off of how many HP you've got. And would be ridiculously powerful if they only had 1 HP.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, I think Pondfond is going to target Goblin Line Runner again.
Okay.
The one
Yep.
who has Hunter's Mark on, but this time she's gonna fire with a Walloping Arrow.
Ooh, that's a good play. Let's hope you get a hit. I really want to hit on this.
Let's hope we can make that happen. Should have thought about it previous one. Was just looking at my character.
Oh,
That
no.
is not one. Curse you, owlbear.
Roll it again. I'm giving you inspiration because I think it's a genius idea and I refuse to see a nat 1 on there. I mean, that actually... ooh, no, it doesn't hit, I'm afraid.
No.
It wasn't bad, but they're in studded leather and they've still got that half cover going.
Can
on.
I give them my inspiration?
Not usually, but I'll allow it this time because I really want it to happen.
Suddenly feels extremely inspired
Yeah.
to get that up.
That hits. That hits.
Yes!
So I make a strength saving throw, or this goblin line runner goes flying. Okay, I failed. They have -1 to. They got +1 to strength, but I still failed. It was a 9, and the DC's 10 on walloping ammo. So they get technically knocked prone, but they're up in the crow's nest, and that's a dangerous place to be knocked prone. So I'm gonna have them fall out. They're in the highest one as well, so they're dropping 70 feet. Summer, can you roll me 7d6, please?
On top of the regular damage or just that?
On top of the regular damage. You do your regular damage, and then the 7d6 is falling damage.
Okay, this is the regular damage.
18! That's decent. Yeah.
And 76.
Okay. That makes it... Alright, that's dead. Yep. Goblin Line Runner A dies. Screams, falling to the ground.
Goblin pancakes,
Gone.
anyone?
Yeah. As a reminder, as part of Hunter's Mark, you can now move that to a different target as a bonus action.
Indeed. Pondfond's moving it to Goblin Line Runner B.
Good choice. I always remind about Hunter's Mark because that is something I personally forget every time.
Yeah, it is indeed easy to forget. And then Pondfond is going to move a bit faster.
That was a great move, by the way.
Yeah. Okay, that's Pondfond's turn.
Nigel, you're up.
Well, I could have. So, this being a ship, shouldn't there be like a ladder on the side to climb up, or do we have to get up by going up the cliff?
You can go up. You can try climbing up on the outside. There is no easy ladder currently let down.
Got it.
Because everyone who wants to be on the boat is on it.
Fair enough. So, my best option to get on the boat at the moment is walking through the bushes.
Yep.
And I can't do anything other than that. Well, I can toll the dead.
You could hide in the bushes.
I could.
Or dash.
Yeah. I want to try and toll the dead one of the Swabbies. Swabby E.
Sure. It's a saving throw, right? Which kind?
I believe so. So it is a... Sorry.
It does not matter what kind. I rolled a 4.
Okay. Fair enough. So that's 5 damage.
Okay, let me just double check something. Well, it'll instant kill a Swabby because they're minions.
All right.
So it has to be against Swabby C because the others are invisible right now.
Oh, got it. Okay. Swabby C then.
But Swabby C is a perfectly viable target there.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about the smoke cloud.
Yeah, they're in a big old cloud of smoke right now.
Yeah. So Nigel looks at Swabby C, wraps his knuckle on his mask. The world kind of blanks out for Swabby C, and the vibrations just rattle their brains.
That is cool. Yeah, and they just collapse, like pratfall straight down. Very good. Okay, Cookie Sweets. That explosion goes boom, and sets these bushes on fire. So I'm actually going to keep that token because that shows what's on fire right now. Gonna move it to there. Right. Cookie Sweets, I need a roll for a recharge. See if you've got that ability you just used again. You do! Good old Cookie. Who wants to get bombed? Also, the smoke is gone now.
Does Cookie notice that's actually the disguised Booyog and not one of the invaders?
Cookie would have seen it. It happened in front of him.
Okay.
But yeah, he shouts,
that would've been
Bombchuck! And this time, it is... Let's see. There. Oop, I've accidentally moved Cookie Sweets with it. That's where it's going. Whoops, I didn't duplicate that. Yeah, there. And Cookie Sweets, where are you going to put the stun bomb? I think this time it's going at Nigel, because I don't think Cookie Sweets can reasonably see Pondfond and Roscoe. So Nigel, can you give me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Sure. I forgot to move last turn. Oops.
Oh, you can move now if you want. That's fine.
Natural 20 on the saving.
Nat 20.
22.
So this canister of white powder smacks you in the head, but doesn't really appear to do much to you. You're like...
Can
You've
I
been a
say
pirate
I
for a
caught
while.
it?
Oh, yeah, you could say you caught it, but I will say you can't throw it back.
Oh, okay.
You can catch it and then just, like, drop it if you want to look cool, but you can't throw it back.
I just caught it midair and did the whole I'm looking at you pose to Cookie.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, that's cool. I like that. The smoke bomb this time is going to go... Yeah, it's similar position to last time. But not quite. And it's going... Actually, it's going to go over Cookie Sweets. There you go. So he just drops at his feet and go poof. And is now invisible. We go to Captain Morgak. Morgak is upset at the loss of his line runner. Is going to point at Swabby F and say, "Oh, you! Step to it!" Swabby F reloads the ballista. And then Captain Morgak is gonna, again, draw that longbow. And I think, because Roscoe's the closest, is gonna try and, like, angle it down and fire at it. Because of the angle, Roscoe, I'm gonna give you half cover, so that's +2 to your AC.
Great.
And let's go! That's an 18.
No.
No, so yeah, it goes dunk straight into the side of the ship. And yeah, Captain Morgak can't do anything there. Morgak's going to run down the deck towards allies, just in case.
Oh,
position
you
them
said
properly.
I could move this turn, right? Since I
Yeah,
forgot
yeah,
to.
go for it.
It's just
Put it on
3 squares.
Yep. So that is Captain Morgak. We go to Sully. Sully, you're unstunned.
I think I want to do something slightly unwise.
Yes.
Quick question though. Would putting a potion down and just leaving it for somebody count as using up some of my economy in any way?
It can count as your free item interaction that you get one of every turn.
Oh, wow.
Cool. Okay. Can I leave the greater healing potion on the floor? Because I don't trust Sully to throw it at anyone. This isn't Baldur's Gate. Just leave that where she was.
Yep, absolutely.
And then going to do a thing that is 25 foot there.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's 30 foot up to the deck of the boat.
That's right, yeah.
Okay, she does a poof. And that's the Eladrin Misty Step.
Yep.
And
Yep.
she's in summer mode at the moment, which means anything around her, I think, automatically takes 2 fire damage.
What?
I will just say, just as a point, distance is non-Euclidean in D&D, so you could have Misty Stepped from where you started, so you can have all 25 of your movement back.
Yeah.
In case you need it.
Lovely. Because I was thinking, I've got 5 foot movement left.
No, now you've got all 30. But yeah,
Lovely.
sorry,
Well,
how much fire damage?
I believe it's 2.
Is there any save or anything like that?
I'm just trying to double check. I don't think there is, though. Each creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet of you takes fire damage equal to your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
Get grilled.
Yeah, get grilled. I'm going to count that as killing that minion. I think as the minion rules go, technically it wouldn't do anything to them, but I think that's cool.
Drinks
Honestly.
on the Barbie. And then if I've got movement, and that was a bonus action, which means I can't rage yet, but that was my unwise choice. If I've got the movement left, I will go potentially. Is anything going to happen if I interact close with that light there?
You feel weird. Like you
That's
get
normal
this
for her.
weird feeling at the back of your neck. Your hairs all start to stand on end, and it feels unusual, especially with your connection to wild magic. That comes through your rage. It's making you angry, not enough to go into a rage, but it's sort of connecting there with that well of emotion that typically is linked with wild magic for you.
Oh, I don't know. It feels weird. That's like when you drink weird fermented fruit. And then it's this Swabby E? Is that the one working the ballista?
Swabby E and F and D were all working the ballista.
Cool. I'm wondering if it's worth trying to grapple one of them, but you know what? No, I'll just take a swing.
You're also really surprised to see that Pondfond appears to be up here.
Oh, well, hello, Miss Pondfond? What are you doing up there?
But yeah, you could take a swing.
Cool. Not raging yet, but come on. Woo.
That hits and kills automatically the minion.
Am I allowed to use the rest of my movement?
Yeah, you can keep going.
Excellent. I'll move up to this one. Was this the chappie in the tricorn hat?
That is the chappie in the tricorn hat, yeah.
Cool. Just glare down at him and be like, that guy you've got in the box said that's not your hat, lad.
Yeah! Give me back my hat! Hey, you there! Let me out! Let me out and I'll kill them all!
Wait in a minute. I'm getting to it.
Alright, I'll just start humming my theme tune. And you just hear from
Kinda
behind you a
looking
little...
at
It's just getting louder and louder and louder. Excellent. Anything else, Sully?
No, I'm just going to say, please, somebody, for the love of God, go pick up that healing potion.
Yep, sounds good. Pondfond question mark. Oh yeah, that's my person. Pondfond question mark is going to point at Sully, and who knows what's going to happen. I'm feeling lucky. Okay. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Casts alarm.
What?
Yeah. Casts alarm.
Okay.
So I don't think
Does he
there are
look
even any
alarmed?
doors or windows nearby, so I don't think anything happens. Because normally what happens is you cast it on a door or a window. If anyone opens it or goes through it, you hear in your mind, "Oi, someone's opened the door."
How does cellar get opened?
Oh no, it can be an
Right.
area. So it is actually a 20-foot cube. So I'm gonna put down the alarm square. Which is going to be there. So anytime someone enters that, remind me, because Pondfond question mark is going to suddenly hear something. That lasts 8 hours, by the way.
Ship's got a car alarm.
That's Pondfond. Pondfond's going to get some space. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then we go to Roscoe.
Hello. Right. I'm gonna feel an agility, which means I now move double, and I have a 20-foot climbing speed, so I can climb up to 40 feet. So I'm gonna climb
Yep.
30 feet and be there, and then I have.
Sorry,
So
one
it took-
clarification. The Tabaxi
Yes.
as from MPMM, you have a 30-foot climbing speed. It's always equal to your movement speed.
Oh, that's not what's written on the sheet. Okay, well, I won't.
Yeah, I
feel
think
agility
you've got
then.
the old Tabaxi still, but they updated
Plausibly.
it.
I don't know what order they're. Yeah. I don't know what's correct. Right. Okay. Anyway, I'm climbing there. I'm then. Yeah, I'll feel an agility anyway.
Yeah, it gives
Purely
you another
so I
30
can-
feet, so...
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Ding,
move
ding,
that
ding, ding, ding.
just to another
Everyone
guy.
hears it. Everyone hears ding,
And then
ding,
I'm
ding,
going to
ding.
shoot Captain Morgan. No, I'm going to shoot him because the whole plan has actually gone into disarray now. Right, yeah, I'm not going to shoot him. I am going to move to him, to where he
Okay.
is, to next to him. Before I hit him, though, I'm going to second wind.
Good idea. Yeah, hell of a
'cause
good
that's everything I
idea.
have. So it's D10 plus 3. Pretty good.
Noise.
Not gonna argue with it.
Nice.
All right, and then I'm going to hit him.
Yeah.
I just have to figure out what I'm going to hit him with. Rapier, I guess. That's probably the correct thing. Okay. So, completely forgotten even like what my basic attack bonus is. Sorry about this.
That's all right.
Oh yeah, okay, that's fine.
So I drew up a little health potion and stuck it on the map where Sully put the potion.
Oh,
So,
nice.
Thank you.
22 hits. Yeah.
That's a 22. Good. And so on that's going to be that much.
Oh, 11 damage. Decent. Yeah, very good. That's the first bit of damage against Captain Morgat. So yeah, you thrust with the rapier, and Captain Morgat sort of tries to dodge, bumps into Sully, and then just gets like skewered. Yeah, like right into the stomach. Hurts a lot.
Okay, that's me.
Yeah, very good. Very good. We go to the Swabbies. Swabby F is going to strike at you, Roscoe, because you've just tried to attack the captain and succeeded.
That's reasonable.
Draws a scimitar. No, rolls a 9 in total. Nothing
Get out of here.
happening there. Swabby B and A, though, are running to the ballista. Swabby A aims at Nigel, and Swabby B fires. Because if you recall,
Oh, no.
previously it had already been loaded. Okay.
Not a
Let's-
nat 20, please.
Yeah,
Didn't
let's...
it take 3 turns?
what was that, Pondfond?
Didn't it take 3 turns?
Yeah, it did, and then 1 turn's already been done previous to this.
Yep. 3 actions,
Where's the
aim,
second
load,
one?
fire.
That's a 14 to hit.
Does not hit.
Does not hit, so the ballista bolt crashes into the brush next to you and like explodes in splinters, but you are okay.
18 AC.
That's all the Swabbies done. Goblin Line Runner B's go. Can see Roscoe and Sully. I think Sully's the easier target for the Line Runner at the moment. Although might do a return shot at Pondfond because there's that Hunter's Mark going on. Although I don't think Pondfond's shot at Line Runner B. So no, it's going to be Sully. So, from the Line Runner, 2 short bow shots. Oof, a 7 and a 2. Neither of those is going to hit. Hops out of the crow's nest and runs along this rope.
That's impressive. Must have high dexterity.
Yeah, it's something only the line runners can do. Okay, Pondfond, hence the name.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, first question.
Mhm.
Well, so Pondfond wouldn't notice, I guess, since it's happening on ship. But when Sully noticed Pondfond question mark and called out to that person, did Pondfond question mark respond?
No.
Okay.
Disguise
Actually,
self
I-
doesn't let you like imitate a voice at all, so I think the Booyag would have remained quiet.
Yeah, makes sense. I just had an idea of what they could have said.
Oh, that's fair. But no, you can't mimic the voice.
Yeah, I mean, in my mind, it's gonna be a clearly not Pondfond. Well,
A noisy drunk when I was having to sort of,
Yeah.
what was the word? Wrangle you. At one point.
Yeah.
something like that, like acting like they've already been inebriated and defected. That was what I was thinking. That Pondfond question mark would say, "I've fit," something like that. Anyway, so also I wanted to ask, didn't that firebomb on the west already go off after
Yes,
Cookie
that
Sweep?
bush is now on fire.
Oh, so the firing is indicating that it's actively on fire. Okay. Then Pondfond better get out of there. And I think it's probably a good idea indeed. Pondfond.
No, the one you're in is a bomb that's going to explode. The one to the left
Yeah.
is on fire.
I know.
Oh, sorry.
I think Pondfond is gonna go for that healing potion.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, did I just miss something? And did Pondfond, did Goblin Line Runner B die, or am I just not seeing it for some reason?
Line Runner B's
Line Runner
moved.
B is way down the bottom.
Oh,
Scampering on a rope.
Yep.
oh. Did it get knocked down, or is it
Nope,
its own
it's
choice?
running along the rope. It is a line runner.
Oh, okay. Can Pondfond see that? And
Not from where you are. You are 30 feet down. You've got this side of the boat in the way. I think you can't get a bead on Line Runner B at the moment. Not in your current position. I think if you maybe move back to the healing potion, you probably
Yeah.
can take a shot. But
yeah, I was thinking that much. So
because this line is
Sounds
about
fair.
90 feet up, but it's just the angle you were at that point. But yeah, from there, I think that's fine.
yeah. Okay. Is picking up the health potion a bonus action or something?
Item interaction is free.
Okay. Pondfond picks up the healing potion. And then Pondfond is going to fire at the line runner, and they're going to use their second and last walloping arrow.
Ooh, okay. Don't roll a nat one. This time there is no cover going on here either. It's a straight shot, so their AC is going to be too
Maybe-
lower than it was previously.
I would say maybe I should not trust Owlbear, but I can't say I have better luck with my physical dice.
Do you have a longbow or is it a short bow?
It's a longbow, yeah.
Yeah, you're well within range then.
Yeah. Okay, so Pondfond is firing and hitting.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So you strike Line Runner B. I need to make a strength save. DC 10. That is a 13, which goes down to 12 because they've got -1 strength. So they do succeed on the save.
I figured it was likely, but it would have been epic if it had happened again.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, they would have landed in water, so they might have survived. But yeah, I mean, that effectively takes them out of the fight for ages anyway. Like that, it was a great move.
Yeah.
But I mean, you still do a shitload of damage.
Yeah. 15 damage,
15,
exactly.
15 points of damage. Very good. Very good. All right, we go to Nigel, I think.
Yes. Nigel is not going to bother trying to grab the bomb and throw it back. He's going to, is that to move up 5 or 10?
That's actually 20
20.
because you're
Okay.
climbing, which is difficult terrain.
Fair
Unless you have a climb speed, because I shouldn't
don't.
assume.
I don't. So, 25, and then dash.
Yep, absolutely.
20 feet, and then 25 more.
Yep.
And yeah, that's That's about all I can do because I don't have bonus actions.
Yeah. Okay. Over to Cookie Sweets. Cookie Sweets, have you got the same ability again?
Thing again? Oh my god.
Well, it's a recharge thing, so they've got to roll a d6, and only on a 5 and a 6 does it come back. However, I've just rolled a 6, so I can't stop doing it. Okay. He is wearing a bandolier of these things. And yeah, Cookie Sweets yells, "Bomb Chuck!" It's funny because his actual normal attack is pretty bad as well. Okay, where are we going to throw the lit powder keg this time? I think... Oop. It's because I keep letting go of Alt before I drop it. There we go. That's where it's going this time. And the stun grenade is going to be tossed at Sully, I think. Yeah, Sully, please. Constitution saving throw.
Bold choice, Cotton. Let's see how this plays out.
Yeah, I know.
Oh no!
Oh no!
How is this?
Have you got inspiration, perhaps?
Yes. Oh my god. Yes, please.
I was going to say, this is your best save as a barbarian. Like,
Jeez.
Oh, for God's sake.
what's your modifier?
3.
Oh, it's not. Oh, damn. Your save modifier should be higher than that. I think it's probably 5. Because I think you get
Oh yeah.
con saves as a barbarian, but even then it's
plus 5. But
10. The DC
Yeah.
this is 14. Okay, you're stunned again, I'm afraid.
God.
And the last one is the smoke grenade, and the smoke one is again going to cover Pondfond question mark and Cookie Sweets. Okay, Captain Morgak. Captain Morgak is going to shout, "Step to it!" to... This time it's going to be to Line Runner B, who's going to take a shot at Sully. Advantage because of stun. That's a natural 19, so that's going to hit. And that is just a mere 3 points of piercing damage. And then is going to try and strike at Roscoe.
Is he?
Yeah. Well, really, he should coordinate and strike Sully now I think about it. Yeah. Sorry, Sully.
God.
Because you're stunned at the moment. That is a 16 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. And that is going to be... Oh, okay. Oh, shit, really? How much? Okay. So, 1d8 plus 3 damage for 5 damage, plus 2d6 because you are adjacent to another goblin.
Fucking hell.
16 points of slashing damage.
Oh. Timber.
Sully's down.
Oh dear. Okay. Sully hits the deck. Go to the prisoner, who shouts, "Release me and I will murder them all!" Sully, it is your go. I need a death saving throw, please. That's one failure. Pondfond question mark. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Emerges from the mist, but actually uses its full movement to be able to do that. So let's hope they get a good spell this time. Fuck off.
What'd they get?
Tensor's floating disc. Can this do literally anything of value?
Human value.
They can float with it, right?
No.
Oh.
They can catch some sick waves.
Tensor's floating disc. Yeah, so a circular horizontal plane of force, 3 feet in diameter, floats 3 feet above the ground in a square nearby, and it just floats. Just floats. Why not? That's gonna last for an hour as well. Well done, Pondfond question mark. Okay, Roscoe, over to you. Sully has just hit the dirt.
That's really inconvenient because my entire plan here revolved around Sully not being unconscious. Okay, well, I can't. I also can't do anything to help because I have no resources in that department. So I'm just gonna have to do violence. I am going to firstly attack Swabby F.
Okay.
With a sword.
That hits.
18.
You lunge and you skewer Swabby F, who dies immediately.
No problem. Secondly, I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
And also swing the same sword at Captain Morgak.
All right. Oh, that one doesn't hit. So you rear back and lunge again, but Captain Morgak gets in there with a long sword and parries it to the side and goes, "Aha! Think you can stop me?" Alas.
Right.
Anything else?
I do think I can stop him with my inspiration.
Ooh. Yeah.
Is this a good use for inspiration? Not really, but I feel like I was robbed, so I'm going to roll anyway.
That does hit.
I'm going to do it, right?
That hits.
This is it. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's not wearing much armor, so he's parrying your strike, and he's like, "Ha! You think you can get me?" And you spot an opening in his guard from his hubris, and lunge it in there. Roll damage.
Right in the hubris.
Right in the hubris. Nice. Okay. Good damage. Captain Morgak reels backwards, almost trips over Sully. All right. We go to the Swabbies if you're done.
I am done.
Okay, Swabbies. There's only 2 left, and they are both going to... One loads the ballista, one is going to aim the ballista towards Pondfond, but there are not enough Swabbies to fire the ballista anymore. Okay. Line Runner B is now in a shooting match with Pondfond. Line Runner B first takes a swig of something poisonous and regains 10 hit points.
Poisonous, quote unquote.
Poisonous, literally, but they don't have disadvantage on their attacks when poisoned. But they do have disadvantage on strength, on skill checks, and don't think they do it on saving throws. No, it's only ability checks. But if they have to look for you with a perception check, disadvantage, and stuff like that.
But it heals them as well.
It does. They have healed by alcohol, and now 2 shots. I think at disadvantage because they're using short bows, and that's a range of 80 feet. Yeah, so disadvantage. First one, 8, so that's not gonna hit. Second one, 5, so that's not gonna hit. So 2 arrows hit the dirt next to you, but the goblin line runner cannot find purchase. Continues running up the line and is up on the mast up here, 100 feet up. Pondfond, over to you.
Okay.
You're in the danger zone.
Yeah. Again. Seems to keep following Pondfond.
Yeah, Cookie's basically boxed you in and then gone in for the kill.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a bit of a problem here. I think Pondfond can get saved by running right up to the boats.
Okay.
I mean, not entirely sure what else is possible here.
Throw the bomb.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Don't throw the bomb.
Would it
Well,
be-
I guess you could throw the bomb, but don't fuck it up.
Yeah. Just don't fuck it up. It's fine.
Is it meant to point? Pointer is a bomb here?
Yeah, that's where.
Yeah.
Is looking for an action or bomb?
You don't need to look for it. It's out in the open. You had to look for it when it was in the bushes, but out in the open, you don't have to look for it. You can see it right there.
Okay.
Also, you know that there is no chance anyone can possibly throw it back to you because it explodes at the start of Cookie Sweets' go, and it's only Nigel between you and Cookie Sweets.
Yeah. It's a question of whether Pondfond manages to throw it, but Pondfond will give it a go.
Okay, so you
Here's
can
the
either
funniest thing you can do. Go on.
you can either make athletics check or you can make an attack roll without proficiency. So basically, make a normal attack roll as you would strength attack roll. So basically, roll a strength check, which is d20 plus your strength modifier. Or you can do d20 plus strength plus athletics, if you have athletics.
For future question, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, could we just like dunk the bomb's fuse in the stream right next to it to extinguish it?
Oh yeah, this is audio only. I shrugged slowly.
That's a good question.
It's a great question.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I think
But
Pondfond
there's
is
always that chance that you could do 8d6 fire damage to the to people up there.
Yeah.
No.
That's the gamble.
I want to make it quickly. So it was either d20 plus strength plus athletics.
Or just d20 plus strength if you don't have athletics.
Okay, well, Pondfond does have athletics.
Okay, so go for it. Yeah, actually, that just boils down to an athletics check. That simplifies the rule for that, doesn't it? Yeah. Don't know what I was doing.
Okay, so it's not with the strength modifier.
Yeah, strength modifier. But that's in your athletics. That's already on your character sheet.
Not on top of it. Okay, so just plus 3. Okay, let's hope this does it. 18?
Nailed it. Move that circle wherever you like.
Within
reason.
Considering...
Not back to Airedale. Sheriff
Considering
Cladis
situation
is sat in the jail, rocking forwards and backwards on an old rocking chair, and suddenly the jail explodes behind him. Yeah, that's great. That's great. So you toss it up there into that big smoke cloud. Very good. That is your action, but you do still have your remaining movement.
Yeah. For remaining movement, I think just move back again.
Okay.
There
We go to Nigel. Good turn. Yeah.
could Nigel get on the boat if he dashes?
If you dash, it's going to be, let's see, 20 feet up to here, then 25, 30, and then it's another 20 feet. So that's 50. Yeah, so you can get to here with 10 feet more movement if you want.
Then I will dash.
Okay. And yeah, you got 10 more feet of movement, so wherever you want from there.
Would I see Sully down?
Yeah, you can see Sully's down from there. That sail is a little bit higher up than it looks on the image, so you can see under this all fine.
All right. I'm just checking the distance.
Yeah. 35 feet from
measure?
where you are.
Oof. Well, can't do anything there. So, going to do attempt to deal with one of the minions and do Toll the Dead again.
Yep, absolutely.
Swabby B.
And Swabby B, I may save. Oh, that's a natural 19. They pass. Roll the damage anyway, just in case it can kill them.
Okay. Yeah, 8.
Is that pre-halved?
Pre-halved. Oh. Yeah, that's the pre-halved. So
yeah. Oh, no, sorry, it's not save for half, it's a cantrip. I'm being silly. So that doesn't do it. Sorry, I'm mixing up with save or take half.
That's
okay. Fine. Over to Cookie Sweets. Let's roll that D6 again.
Please don't.
It's a 4 this time. He ain't got it. But first of all, he explodes. So
He's got some other problems.
yeah, he's got other problems. Summer, can you please roll me 8d6s?
Yeah, I can do that. Also, I just realized that I'm that I put myself in a bad position for the ballista. Oh well,
I wouldn't worry about it.
we'll see.
32
Could you get a dex
damage.
save or?
No, so in this case, the dex save isn't... Normally the dex save is like a sudden reaction, but you've got a whole turn, so you don't get one on this. So, Cookie Sweets takes 32 points of damage. Pondfond question mark takes 32 points of damage. And dies. Cookie Sweets is bloodied. And did not like that one bit. And this part of the boat is now on fire. Cookie Sweets is going to go 5, 10,
Nigel's gonna be upset.
Very much.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Now, Cookie Sweets, your movement speed is 30, so you can get, well, to there, which isn't actually that helpful. Am I... Yeah, sorry, Sully. With a flaming scimitar that he draws from a scabbard, and there's a little bit of flint at the hilt, and you can see it's coated in oil, and as he draws it, rubs against the flint and sparks up and ignites the scimitar. Okay, that is 21 to hit. So as that hits you, Sully, you take 2 failed death saves.
Fucking hell.
Because any hit within melee range against someone who's making death saves is an automatic critical hit. And critical hits against you are 2 failed death saves.
Oh, he's already failed one then.
Yeah. I'm so sorry,
weak.
Sully. Cookie Sweets is a bastard.
Alright.
Sully!
Over to Captain Morgak. I'm going to point at Swappy B and say load that ballista. It's already aimed. They're going to fire it at Pondfond. Alright. That's a 24 to hit, I'm afraid, Pondfond.
Well,
Yeah. Let's see what the damage is. Well, it's not that much. Oh, that's because that's a D8, not a D10, Nick. What are you doing? It's still not that much. That is 8 points from a ballista. And that is piercing damage. The bolt goes thump and strikes at your leg. Whew, that's... and then Morgak is going to turn around and strike with the long sword at Roscoe. That's not going to hit. That's a 15.
Get out of here.
That isn't happening. The prisoner is looking at the fire encroaching on the ship, going, "Stop burning holes in my ship!" And unfortunately, we go to Sully, who is dead. Ah! And growing, because I can't.
One last wild magic.
Sully, you hear in your head the sounds of soaring wood, and you're walking through an endless forest. And around you, the trees topple and collapse to the ground until all of them are dead. And there's this circle of stumps ahead of you. And sat on those stumps is an old, gentlemanly looking furbolg holding an axe. And he bids you sit down next to him.
I'm a little confused. I thought I was on a boat and now I'm in a forest? Is this a oil magic thing? I don't know what happened.
No magic here, I'm afraid. Sully, you're dead. Come, we have much to talk about. He pats a stump. Take a seat. Won't take long.
All right. Might I know who you are, sir?
Yes, of course. My name is Ashmedai. I have a deal for you.
You're not by chance the weird fella that stuck his face out of a rock to talk to Miss Frieda?
That's the one. Come, you may as well hear me out.
All right then.
You've
What you
nowhere
gotta
else
say
to
for
go.
yourself?
Okay, and you sit down next to him. And that's where we're taking a break. I'm going to DM you the deal, and it will be and there will be conditions in there that you are not allowed to reveal to other people. Yeah, Ashmedai gestures to Sully and creates a scrying area in a pool of water that he summons and says, look at them. Look how defenseless they are without you. I can send you back, protect them. In the scrying circle, it shows Nigel dying, Pondfond dying, and Roscoe dying.
What? Wait, no!
I can send you back to save them before this happens.
This hasn't happened yet?
Not yet. Time over where we are, it's a little different.
You sure you're not part Fae?
Not at all. Well, totally sure, but that I'm no part Fae.
Alright, well I don't want that to happen. I don't know how much I can do about it.
All you have to do is accept my bargain. And what a bargain.
Alright, what? No sticking your faces out of rocks, alright? Because it really confuses me when I can't figure out where you've gone afterwards.
Fine, I promise. And he pulls out a scroll, and on it it's full of infernal writing, and he takes out a quill, and at the bottom adds on an extra clause at the end. There.
You're not popping out near the privy.
Fine. Adds on a line. Like, he pulls the bottom of the scroll and it just extends, like additional parchment or vellum. This is probably vellum, and writes on in Infernal. I don't think you speak Infernal.
Yeah.
No. Okay, so you can't decipher it, but you're pretty sure you know what it is. It's no popping out near the privy.
She'll just assume it because her literacy's not great at the best of times. She'll be like, everything's marked on the page, it's fine.
Yeah. Sign here, please.
With what?
He hands you the quill.
Alright then. But then she takes like a really long time because she's trying to do it carefully.
Yeah. Very good. He takes it and signs next to it. Then we have a deal. Give them hell for me, Sully.
Well, I always try to.
Okay. You return to the combat. Full health. And I've sent you one extra message in DMs, which is what you get for taking the deal.
Alrighty.
Okay. Everyone else has just seen Sully stand up again. Sully, it's your turn, by the way, and you can now take your turn.
Oh boy. Stands up looking around. There's not like the remnants of a booyag that still kind of looks like Pondfond anywhere.
Well, they're the exploded corpse of a booyag that now looks like a booyag because they've lost concentration on disguise self.
Ah, that's okay then. Oh, right. Well, immediately rage.
Mm-hmm.
Which, let me find out what that does. A 2. I can't remember that one.
A 2, you teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can see. Until your rage ends, you can use this effect again on each of your turns as a bonus action.
That one. Okay. Cool. More teleporty shit.
Yep.
Was it at the start of the turn, sorry?
It's right now when you rage. And then you can use it again on your turn at any point with a bonus action.
You might have to correct me on the Euclidean distances. Would that be enough to get her somewhere up towards where Mr. Line Runner B is scampering about?
No, he's about 100 feet up.
But some way towards it. Like, could you
yeah, you
go
could,
somewhere
you could
where
go,
you don't stand?
You could go 30 feet up into the rigging. You will be climbing up there, but you can go 30 feet up the rigging if you want.
Yeah. Can I go 30 foot up the rigging? And that's not using action.
That's not
that
using
way.
your action. No, that teleport just automatically
movement.
happens. So you can now do your movement and your action to dash if you want, giving you another 60 feet.
Well, the action.
Mm-hmm.
If it's one-handed, can I lob a javelin from where I am up on the rigging?
If you're hanging from the rigging, lobbing a javelin, you can absolutely do that.
Fantastic. I'm gonna have a go at that.
Pirate ass shit. I really want to see.
Because I'm gonna go for Cookie and be like, "Well, see how you like it when people rain down stuff you don't want."
Yeah. So you sort of blink out of existence. Like, Cookie killed you, right? Cookie killed you. You just get back up, blink out of existence, 30 feet up in the rigging, and then throw a javelin at him. Fucking love that. That's amazing.
Let me roll. Strength or dex makes no difference for Sully, I don't think. So...
It would be strength. It does make a difference for a barbarian because you'll get to add your rage damage because it's strength.
That's true. Well, if she hit. Which would be plus... Well, it's 8 plus 4?
That'll be a 12, and that is exactly what you need to hit Cookie Sweets. Cookie Sweets is wearing a bib and nothing else.
Lovely. Okay.
And trousers.
Case, yes.
A bib and trousers and nothing else.
That was a very important part, yeah. Slightly singed trousers. So that's going to be a D12. Oh, I love rolling D12s.
I'm going to move your token just sort of here as a sort of roughly where you are.
Well, no, wait, no, hang on. Is it? No, it's not. Ignore me. It's a D6.
Ah, yeah.
Damn it. Sorry.
As you get back up, Cookie Sweets is like, "What? I killed you, I did."
Well, I didn't take.
Yes. You teleport away and throw a javelin. So that's 5 points plus your strength modifier.
Well, yeah, +2 plus another
+2.
2 for rage.
Okay, so that's a total of 9 points of damage on Cookie Sweets.
And then continue scampering and go higher up.
Yeah, absolutely. Just keep going. So you are now 60 feet up the rigging. What? Goblin Line Runner B is looking scared. Okay, we go to Roscoe.
Oh, right. I was going to do something more complicated, but will not do that. I am just going to take a swing at Morgak again.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
So... 20, unnatural. Yep. That is going to upgrade to a distracting strike.
Ooh, very nice. So I have a saving throw of some kind. I'm assuming wisdom?
No. You are just distracted.
Oh.
I'm expending a superiority die. I add that die to the damage roll, and the next attack roll has advantage before my next turn.
Very nice.
So that's a D8.
It does say next attack roll against the target by an attacker other than you. So
Yes,
you've
that's
sort
what
of
I meant,
created
yeah.
an opening, but it means like, yeah,
Correct.
anyone else can take that strike. That's great. That's awesome. Yeah. How much damage was it?
So this is going to be 2d8 plus 4.
Oh, Jesus.
Could
Okay.
Okay, yeah. I
8
don't think I
What were you
can
gonna
do
say?
Channel Divinity. Sorry.
18.
I can't do Channel Divinity on someone else's turn, can I?
No, it's only on yours as an action. That's
It
good
says no
damage.
action.
18. Really?
Really?
What's your channel
Yep.
divinity called?
Path to the Grave, aka you are vulnerable to everything now.
I'm checking Path to the Grave. As an action, you choose one creature you can see within 30 feet of you. So
okay.
it will be an action.
Oh, yep, there it is. Sorry.
Good hit, Roscoe. Palpable strike. Captain Morgak is so shocked by what Sully has just done that you're able to exploit the opening and get his attention again. And he's looking straight at you and critically at no one else. Very good. Anything else?
I'm just gonna I think I'm burning through my resources pretty rapidly, so I don't think I have any bonuses to play
that's
or
fair.
anything.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stay here and distract him.
Yeah, absolutely. Swabbies are going to spend an action to load the ballista and aim the ballista. Okay. Goblin Line Runner B is going to run along the line to get a better shot at Sully, who is approaching and is a little bit scary to Goblin Line Runner. Oof, that's a 7 to hit. That is not going to do it. So it's 2 shots though. Let's try again. That's better. That is a 19 to hit.
Oh, yep.
Okay, so you take 7 points of piercing damage, which as you're raging will half to 3. And yeah, a short bow arrow sort of grazes your side. Pondfond, over to you. Oh, and the line runner heals. Nice.
Okay. How much did the line runner heal for this time?
3 hit points that time.
Okay. So maybe not up damage done.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, changed significantly, but problematically, the ballista is being aimed at Pondfond again.
Yep.
Yeah. Think that might make it for Pondfond to finally get closer.
I will say that as an object, a ballista has an AC of 15 and 50 hit points.
50 hit.
5-0.
Not gonna be able to disable that. I don't think. I'm assuming if Pondfond's over here, the ballista can't fire.
Yeah. You're safe from the ballista there.
But Pondfond is also too close to the boat to be able to see Line Runner now, of course.
Yeah. I mean, you can always try and climb the boat if you want. It'll be difficult terrain, so it's going to take 60 feet of movement to get up there, but...
That would need a full movement turn for Pondfond, even with...
Yeah. You don't have to do it all in one turn. You can start climbing now.
Yeah. Then she's in a vulnerable position.
That is the problem.
Yeah. I think Pondfond is going to chug that potion of greater healing.
Good idea.
44 plus 4, I believe that covered. I think I just looked at 44 plus 4. Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Pondfond recovers 14 HP.
That's great. Awesome.
Pretty good, and its brother just back to full.
Nice.
Nice indeed.
Also, I forgot to make you make a con save for Hunter's Mark. Can you make me a concentration check, which is a Constitution saving throw?
Why is that necessary?
Because you took damage like after casting Hunter's Mark, and I've
right.
never asked you to
Right.
check that.
Or keeping concentration, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's Constitution saving throw +2. Not the best. 13.
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. We go to Nigel.
Yep.
Nigel, a little shocked that Sully kind of just got up after dying. Thinks it might be the work of Morian. But
Yeah, this seems reasonable.
seems reasonable.
Hmm.
So, let's see. I have a movement speed of 30 feet, so I can barely get in there. So 5, 10, 15. What is this square?
the alarm spell.
That's the alarm spell.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Awooga!
Oh, no, it went off.
Ding, 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 ding.
Well, he's dead, right? It only
It's not
goes off in the head of the
concentration.
dead.
Nope, it's not.
It just lasts
No,
eight.
right.
It just lasts an hour. Yeah.
I thought it made a noise only in the mind of the caster, but it just makes a noise. Okay, that's fine.
With alarm, you can sort of choose if it's in
Correct.
people's heads or not, or if it's just an out
No
loud
problem.
noise. Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. All right. So, I'm going to attempt to take out another one of the swabbies with Toll the Dead.
Okay. And I rolled a 4, so that's a swabby dead. A or B?
B.
Okay, B is dead.
I could have potentially killed both of them if I had 5 more feet of movement. Sadly not.
Still, you're in a good position.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, sorry. You go for it.
I was gonna say if I still had an action, I could just fire the ballista at nothing.
That's not a bad shout, honestly, because it means they've got to fully reload it again. There's only one of them. Yeah. Okay. Cookie Sweets. Do you get your ridiculous ability back? You do.
That's
What are you gonna do with
Boy.
it, Cookie Sweets?
What are you gonna do with it, Cookie Sweets? Whoop, whoop. Oh. Ignore the extra smoke cloud. There we go. Drops the smoke bomb at his feet.
Okay.
Actually, he doesn't need to vanish. He's not next to anyone. Yeah, he's gonna just toss he's tossing the smoke bomb down there. Now the archer can't see. And stun bomb is going at Sully. I'm sorry, Sully, but you're climbing halfway up. You will fall down if you're stunned. Can you please succeed for once on a Constitution saving throw?
Oh, please, for the love of God, just once. Right, so 9 plus 5.
Oh, +5. That does it. The DC's 14.
Oh, wait, and also, is it advantage while raging?
I think that's on strength, but double check it because it's been a little while.
Yeah, I'm looking. Advantage on... Oh, yeah. Strength saving throws.
Yeah. But you succeed.
Huzzah!
Only just succeed. Canister smacks you and goes poof. But in your rage, you're not allowing your mind to be clouded right now. You have a purpose, and that purpose is murder. And, maybe go home and have some hot cross buns or something. That'd be quite nice.
Looking like King Kong with the planes around him at the end.
Yes, that's it, yeah. Okay, that's Cookie Sweets. Cookie Sweets is not too happy about how that went, honestly. But Cookie's going to move around and put this massive mast between him and everyone else. Captain Morgak's go. Morgak is going to issue a command at the line runner to probably aim at Sully again. No, Nigel. Nigel. No. Okay. Oh, that's a 5. That's not going to do anything to anyone. So another arrow strikes the deck. And then Morgak is going to follow up with the longsword. And this one is going at Nigel, because you've just arrived, and Morgak knows enough to strike the healer.
Yeah, I'll shoot the healer first.
14 to hit.
No.
Didn't think so. So you deftly dodge as this longsword comes down. It's slow, it's cumbersome. And yeah, you're able to just step around it. That's Morgak's go. Not a good move, Morgak. What were you doing? The prisoner goes, "Let me out before this ship burns down!" Sully, over to you.
Oh,
If you attack Morgak, you get advantage.
Yeah. Death from above.
Yes.
Right. So her favourite javelin, I think, was the one that she threw first. That's called Stabbather. She's got 3 left that are called Live, Laugh, and Love.
Perfect.
I think I'm going to go with Live. Seems appropriate.
Okay.
Please, for the love of God,
Beautiful
Sully.
irony to a weapon named Liv.
It's spelled L-I-V.
Okay.
Nah, it's spelled P.
Ooh, that's
Nice.
good. That's hit. Yeah, that's a hit.
Excellent. And then we're going for another D6. So that's
Nice.
5 plus another 4 piercing.
Okay, very good. So that's a total of 9 piercing damage against Captain Morgak. Captain Morgak is now bloodied.
He's a stubborn fella, right?
He is.
And
It's
then
almost like he's healing at the start of each of his turns.
I just realised, should I have teleported first at the start of my turn there?
But you can do it any time as a bonus action.
Oh, is any right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to teleport another 30 foot up.
Okay, that puts you at 90 feet up, so it's a 20-foot climb to get to the top.
And I will do that.
Okay, so you're at the top, you're up on the mast, and you got 10 more feet.
So that's on this, like, horizontal
On this long,
one.
on this beam, you're at the top there.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, you can get in the crow's nest with 10 more feet.
crow's nest.
Yeah. So that will give you half
Lovely.
cover against the line runner.
Cool. Like, I don't know how much it's worth for Sully crouching down if she's about 7 foot tall, but she'll try.
Somehow it works. Okay, we got a Roscoe.
What is the current elevation of Cookie Sweets?
Cookie Sweets is on the ground, so same elevation as you.
Okay. That's fine. Well, there's no facing in this, so I don't care. I'm gonna revolve to here.
Okay. Yep.
I believe I am now flanking Morgak.
Yep. Absolutely. So you'll have advantage.
No problem. I will then. Do I have any cool moves? Not really that apply in this situation. I could try and distracting strike again, but I don't know if it's worth it. So I'm just gonna hit him in the time-honored fashion.
Oh yes. Now 20.
He has been hit
He has been hit. Yeah.
substantially. Right. So
one thing you can do, if you have any more superiority dice, if you add them, they'll get doubled.
God. You know what? It'll be stupid not to, wouldn't it? All right. It's going to be a distracting strike.
Okay, so...
This is going to be very distracting.
Yeah, very distracting. God, yeah.
Right. So just really mark off that D8. All right.
Fucking hell. This is very distracting. You distract Morgak so hard he dies. You just run him through. Yeah, and he collapses to the ground, bubbling and burbling, and dies. Captain Morgak passes. The hat rolls off of his head and lands next to Nigel's feet.
Item interaction. I've got to pick up the hat.
Okay, you pick up the hat. And you've got the hat. You've still got your movement as well. You've still got a little bit of movement. I think you only used about 5 there.
All right. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna engage Swabbier, actually.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what squares being there. Right. Yeah.
Okay. Absolutely.
No, I can't. I'm not hit him. I'm in combat.
No. But that's great, because that means the Swabby can't do any ranged attacks, which is kind of what their thing is. So they're going to draw Scimitar and try and slash you across the chest with it.
Have fun.
That is an 18 to hit.
That is my AC.
Yeah, so that's going to be 4 slashing damage.
Ow.
Yeah, it rakes you across the chest coming in. This is the last Swabby standing. This is the veteran Swabby at this point.
Sure.
Goblin Line Runner is really not happy about the presence of Sully, is running 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 along the line, and is going to fire both short bow arrows at Sully. You have got half cover, so your AC is +2.
Nice.
So the shots, one's a 9, and the other might hit is a 17.
Meet it to beat it.
So is your AC normally 15?
Yeah.
Ooh, booger. Okay. So that is 8 points of piercing damage, which obviously gets half to 4.
Yeah.
And that's the line runner, and we go to Pondfond. Pondfond, you're in the bomb zone. You can't see anything, but you did see that bomb land first. Okay, so that bomb landed before the smoke cloud, but also finding it is going to be a check and it's going to be a disadvantage.
Wow, this is the 4th.
Yeah, you're out there on your own. Everyone else is up near an ally, so can't be bombed right now.
Yeah, but also Pondfond is clearly the most dangerous.
Oh yeah.
People
Oh totally.
here.
Yeah, no, absolutely, 100%.
So the fire is outside of the boat, but the imminent fire,
Yeah,
it's outside of the boat,
yeah.
but it does seem like it would reach the side of.
It'll reach the side of the boat, likely set fire to the side of the boat, yeah.
Well, I think it's better to be on the boat than off the boat at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So Pondfond is going to dash, climb.
Okay. So you pop up there. Yeah, so you're out of the range of that explosive. Now you can see as well.
Yay, Pondfond is no longer blind.
You're no longer blind. It was very much a sphere of smoke there. Like a Counter-Strike grenade going off. Yeah, but you're up. You're fine. Nigel, over to you. Nigel, you might be muted.
Yeah, bit unconventional, but would you let me spare the dying Captain Morgak?
Totally.
All right, I do that.
Okay. You spare the dying Captain Morgak. Captain Morgak is now unconscious, but no longer making death saves. I mean, they weren't before, but they're not dead either.
Yeah.
That's absolutely fine. You can do that, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So over here and take an attack against the Swabby, I guess, because Cookie's elevated, right?
No, Cookie is on the ground.
Oh, Cookie's on the ground. Okay, well then they've probably got these handled, so I am going to go over here to Cookie Sweets and hit them with my mace.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. It's bad news for Cookie.
And not so much. I rolled a natural one.
Oh, that's unfortunate. It's good news for Cookie.
Yep.
Okay, we go to Cookie Sweets. Cookie Sweets, how much do you heal from your drunkenness? Great. Okay, Cookie Sweets, do you recharge your bombs? No, not this time. Again, draws that flaming scimitar. And here we go. Against Nigel. Ooh, that's a 17 to hit. 16 to hit, sorry.
It does not hit.
Does not hit. So it goes at you with the flaming scimitar, striking at you, but your armor is too strong to penetrate. And yeah, Cookie Sweets can't do it. And Cookie is gonna wheel around, dance around you.
No opportunity attack then.
And he's gonna break from you. Yeah, you can make an
now
opportunity attack.
Okay. Another natural one.
Oh,
Wow.
damn. Wait.
Oh god.
Sorry, can you re-roll the attack you did first, Nigel? Because you had... No, sorry, no, that was against... It was against Morgak. Sorry, I was forgetting the distracting strike was against Morgak, not Cookie Sweets. No, bad luck. Morgak runs up to Roscoe and sort of growls, "I didn't hear no bell." Steps to the right into the alarm and you hear a ding, ding, ding. But then steps back.
Now I
looking
heard
a
a
bit
bell.
flustered. I heard a bell, but that's not the one I meant. And the prisoner is sort of sat there going. Sully, over to you. You're in the crow's nest.
Is Pondfond up on deck at the moment?
Pondfond's on deck now. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, well, she's probably from her vantage point just waving a little orange hand at Admiral Sean. And then, can I check? Goblin Line Runner B, is he still on the rope? He didn't make it to the...
He's still on the rope,
the
yeah.
wood yet.
Yeah.
Cool. Teleporting. Oh, that gets me almost to the end. To that. To poof. And then a little bit of movement. And can I just try and cut the rope?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. This isn't an attack roll because it's pretty easy to cut a bit of rope, right? Do I need anything to cut the rope? I don't think so. It'll use your action, but I'm going to say you can cut the rope, yeah.
I do so.
Dunk. And the Goblin Line Runner drops 80 feet. Can you please roll me 8d6?
I don't even know how to get that many in one go.
He lands in the fire as well. So add a d4 to that as well. 8d6, 1d4.
Oh.
Do you want me to roll it? Is it is it not playing ball?
Oh, hang
okay.
On. No, that's bonuses.
If you tap a die multiple times, it adds them all on in the die roller.
Right, okay. How many was it?
8d6 and 1d4.
Oh, and they're all wiggling.
That's a lot of not d6s.
Oh, crap.
The square one. There we go. 32 points. Good lord. Okay. It is now bloodied. It's also knocked prone.
And it's in a fire.
And it's in a fire, yeah. That's why it took an additional d4 of fire damage. Yeah, great work, Sully. Anything else?
That was bonus action move. No, that was everything.
Yep, okay. That's great.
Just doing a little tinkle wave at him as he goes.
Yeah. Roscoe, over to you.
Hello, it's going to be great when I can attack more than one time.
It's so close.
Right, what's the other thing I have? No, none of these things are good. Guess I'm just gonna use a sword. Cookie sweets.
Yeah.
That's the target of the sword action.
Good old Cookie. Wearing nothing but a bib. And trousers critically.
Gets stabbed,
18 hits.
probably.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
He's got an AC of
Get in
12.
there.
He runs up to you and goes, I didn't hear no bell, and you just stab him.
12.
Okay.
12 stabs.
Cookie Sweets is now bloodied again. Yeah, great stab right in through the bib, drawing pooling blood. Absolutely.
That's gonna be me, I think.
Okay, it's the Swabbies. Swabby's gonna move here. Let's try it. It's very stupid, and that is what a goblin will do. Can you please make me an athletics or acrobatics check, please, Pondfond? Your choice.
Athletics or acrobatics? Okay. Acrobatics better. So that will be... Well, not one.
Oh, hon.
I rolled a 9 with a -1 modifier. The Swabby shoves you back 5 feet off the boat. Vumph. And yeah, you fall 30 feet, taking 3d6 bludgeoning damage. 11 points of bludgeoning damage. And land prone.
Well,
in the radius of that big explosive. And back in the fog cloud. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, good thing you drank that potion. And then Swabby's moving back to a flanking position to help Cookie Sweets. Goblin Line Runner B is upside down in the fire. Gets back up. Takes a full 4 points of fire damage. And heals for 6. Okay. And the Line Runner... Do you have melee? You have melee, Line Runner? You fucking don't. The Line Runner is going to run through the fire back here. And is going to take a shot take 2 shots at Roscoe. With a short bow. Actually, what's the range of short bows? I might be out of range. 80 feet. Yeah, we're in range. I've just tossed both of them on the ground. Alright, one's a 5, one's an 18.
18 hits it.
And so that's going to be just 4 points of piercing damage. That arrow grazes you as well. Shaves a bit of your hair off. Okay, Pondfond, you're upside down. You're off the top of the boat. You're next to a bomb. You can't see. What is the plan?
The bomb hasn't gone off yet. I thought it
No.
did.
It's not gone off yet.
Didn't it get thrown?
Yeah, it has gone off actually. So yeah, sorry. It's fire. It's fire. So you're going to take a d4 of damage, but you're not going to get exploded. I'm so sorry. You take 3 points of fire damage.
Marginally bad. Do I roll or?
I've rolled it. So you took 3.
Okay, 3. Well, back to the exact same hit point count she was on before. but it's... well, first things first, get back up, I suppose?
Yep. So that's half your movement.
Right. Okay. So that's half of Pondfond's regular movement.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a spot that's safe?
For now, that is not on fire, yeah.
For now.
For now, that's the only square of ground that is not on fire down there.
Well,
You found this little pocket of
there's-
space that's just not burning yet.
Yeah. Question is whether it's there or try something up again. But I didn't like getting pushed overboard one bit.
It was absurdly unlucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Third. Not even for me. I mean, she can't make it all the way up the boat anyway.
Nope.
Unless Swabby has like burning oil he can throw down on Pondfond while she's on the side of the boat. Yeah, I guess.
Give him ideas.
Oh. What were you saying?
Oh, sorry. Just don't give him ideas.
Oh, I will.
That would be that would be quite a mean to throw that.
Would you like to explode?
No. I mean, I think Pondfond's best is to start climbing up the boat again.
Okay.
So
Start climbing. So you can climb. You can go up 5 feet without dashing, or if you dash, you can go up 20.
it's gonna be dashing because she can't do anything else while hanging off the side of it.
Yeah. Okay. So you're up 20 feet. You're out of the fire now. Nigel, over to you.
All right. Okay. So, Cookie's still up. Swabby's still up. Prisoner's in a cage, but I'm leaving him there because he called this his boat. So fuck him.
Release me and I'll kill these pirates.
So
And
I'm
otherwise,
going
you're just
to-
hearing. Da, 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 da.
Man. I don't like the look of the swirly magic circle, so I'm not stepping in it unless that's
Good
gone
plan.
with the booyah dead.
Nope. Still going.
Yep. Okay. So I'm going to channel my divinity
Mhm.
and apply it to Cookie Sweets.
Okay.
So Nigel just kind of, I want to say, starts flaring in black and white flames, one side and the other. And I stare at Cookie, and those flames move to him, and he is now in a very bad situation.
Yeah. What happens with your channel divinity then, mechanically?
Mechanically, he is considered vulnerable to all damage on the next attack.
Oh fuck. Okay. Jesus Christ. Yeah. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna bonus action sanctuary myself.
Makes sense. Yeah. Okay. It's Cookie Sweets' turn. Cookie, do you get those bombs back? No. Cookie, honestly. Cookie's gonna strike with the flaming scimitar against Roscoe with advantage because flanking. Actually, Nigel, are you adjacent to Cookie there?
I'm one square away.
Please be
from him.
adjacent.
One square away. Okay, because if you're one square away, so flanking.
Yeah, I think I'm right next to him.
Oh, did you say you were
It's
right
hard-
next to?
Yeah, it's hard to read because we're all off the grid.
Yeah, it is a little tough. I don't know why the grid isn't locking as well. I think I might have done something with the settings.
Yeah, my intent was like right next to him so I could touch him with the channel divinity.
Oh, okay.
okay.
Well, if it's touched, then yeah. Let's say
It's
you're
not,
next to him.
but I'm doing it for flavor.
That's fair. Okay, so only one roll. That is a 10 plus. It's not going to be plus 18. It's not going to be plus 8. That's a shame. So yeah, no hit there. So tries to strike with a flaming scimitar, but Roscoe, you are too fast for Cookie Sweets. Yeah. We go to the prisoner who's battering against the cage, going, "Just let me out!" Over to Sully.
Okay. You said when possibly the line runner might have gotten knocked in the water, he might have been all right.
Yeah. If you fall in the water, you'll take half the damage you would normally take from falling. And I'll let you know for free, barbarians will also then half that again.
That's what I was hoping. Because it would be a lot quicker to get down if I just did an Olympic dive.
Swan dive!
I will move up first though, because that would be 10 to get back up there.
Yeah.
And then dive board?
Okay, let me roll the damage you're going to take. So you're 100 feet up, so it's going to be 10d6, then we're going to half it, and then we're going to half it again.
Oh,
5, 6, 7, 8.
It's a high-risk strat.
It is. 38. Halved becomes 19. Halved again. 9 points of damage.
9 total.
9 total. And you're splash in the water.
Let me just do that first before I forget. Right,
yeah.
Hang on. Cool.
Eventually, there is a point where you physically cannot be killed by falling damage, because there is a maximum to falling damage. There's a terminal velocity. It's 20d6, and barbarians, if they're raging, can avoid that. I think it's like 13th level. Monks can avoid it even sooner.
Oh yeah, with their little funny feather
Slow
fall thing.
yeah.
And then the random teleporting for 30 foot.
Oh god, yeah. Okay, which would get you on the deck.
Yeah.
Very good.
Oh, very smart, yeah. Yeah.
So, 5, 10, 15, 20. I mean, would that theoretically I can just go, like...
Yeah.
There?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. And then I haven't used an action, or would the diving count as an action, or is that movement?
Diving's just movement, yeah. You can now strike. You've done another absurd ability combo.
Please make this a good hit, because all damage is going to be doubled.
Yeah.
Oh, no pressure. So I'll take a swing at him with Slashly.
Okay.
Can I... No, I'm not going to do Reckless on this one, because that's pushing my luck.
Oh, go
you got advantage
on.
anyways, don't you? Cause...
Okay,
you don't
fine.
have advantage. Because this is a melee, because the swabby's on the other side.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go Reckless then.
Okay.
One more time. Oh, okay. Yeah.
That hits. That hits.
Yeah, which means... Is it just him, or is it everybody that has advantage on me?
Everybody has advantage on you. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. But the damage you're about to do is going to get doubled.
But still 1d12.
Yeah, still 1d12. We'll double it after we've added the modifiers.
Oh.
So 2 plus, I think it's 4, isn't it? Because it's rage plus strength.
Yeah.
So that's 6 times 2 is 12 points of damage to Cookie Sweets. It's pretty injured now. Pretty injured, yeah. Very good, Sully. We got a Roscoe.
Hello. Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna stab up Cookie Sweets.
Yeah, good choice.
That's how it's gonna go down. 18.
Yeah,
Cookie
that
Sweets.
hits.
That's gonna become a distracting strike.
May as well.
So 16 to Cookie Sweets, which I believe gets doubled to 32.
No, sorry. It's only the next
No, it's the next attack.
It doesn't, but let me tell you, it's 1 hit point more than you needed. So what happens here is Sully swan dives from 100 feet into the water and then suddenly teleports, sopping wet, onto the deck behind Cookie Sweets, slashes with Slashly at Cookie, who hops back to try nothing personnel, kiddo. Hops back to try and dodge it, but can't dodge it, gets cut across the chest. You see the opening and ram through the rapier, and Cookie Sweets collapses, bubbling blood coming out of his mouth. There is only the line runner and the swabby left, and they both throw their weapons down and hold their hands up in surrender. Up to you whether you honor that.
I'm not gonna kill him.
I mean, you're not.
That was a great hit. What a round of combat. Yeah. So the question is, they've surrendered. You got prisoners. What are you gonna do?
How distracting is the weird energy?
I am going to manacle the prisoners.
Yes.
Because that's the thing I can do.
Okay. How many manacles have you got?
Dunno. Probably only one.
Okay, there are 3 prisoners because
Yes.
you've got Line Runner B, you got Swabby A, and you've also got Captain Morgak, who is unconscious.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I spared the dying hand.
Well, that's made things more complicated. Right,
Yeah.
well, I'll manacle Morgak then.
It's not going to be that complicated for long.
Okay,
All right,
you manacle
so-
Morgak?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to walk up to the conscious goblin and say, how did you lot come across this boat?
We just found it.
I see. And would you happen to know at all who owns this boat?
For you that one.
Points at the goblin in the cage. And the goblin in the cage goes,
Yes, this is my boat. Ah!
No.
I will direct my attention to the goblin cage. Now, how did you come to be in that predicament there?
I want a boat. I found it out in the sea and I took it for myself, along with my crew. But then something went wrong. There was a weird storm, and it was courageous and heroic to sail through it, so we did. And now we're here.
Those of
And
you who
did
wish
they,
to can make Arcana checks.
All right.
Did they mutiny on you, or?
No. These are someone else.
Not- 9 Arcana.
9 Arcana.
Okay.
Might have been a wizard.
13.
Might have been a wizard. Yeah.
All right.
Probably a wizard.
Like, out of character, I know that's Admiral Sharn. But
Yes.
as far as Nigel knows, that's just a goblin, right?
Yeah, it's just a goblin in a cage.
So he's going to look at the goblin in the cage, say, if you've noticed, on the side of the ship is engraved The Fair Lady, which is the name of my boat. You have stolen my boat.
Yeah, but some
And I
paint
don't...
will fix that.
Oh, will it fix all the fires, the cut ropes, and the holes in the sails?
Well, that will be more of a problem. But I didn't steal anything. It was out there, and I took it.
And what about Captain Morgak?
Captain
Where does he
Morgak
fall
stole it
into
from
this?
me.
Good enough. I can work with that. Now, and I don't think Morgak would be able to hear me. He's unconscious, yeah? If I'd like
Yeah,
lightly
yeah.
slap him.
Oh yeah, you can slap him awake if you want. That's fine.
Yeah. So I will slap him awake, and he's manacled.
Aye.
Morgak, you have made possibly the worst mistake of what remains of your short life. You have stolen from me, and
You
I have a
pilfering
feature-
dogs! I stole this ship fair and square. It belongs to me.
I have a fun little feature called Bad Reputation. No matter where I go, people are afraid of me because of my history. And I don't know if that would apply here to Morgak if he realized who he stole from, if he'd start shitting his pants or not.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to roll a history check for Morgak, see if he knows. Okay, he's rolled well, actually. So he does know who you are. And so he is a little bit scared, but roll me insight.
All right. Insight 10.
10's enough to see this. It's pretty basic. He's scared, but he is trying to mask that with anger. Kind of like the way when a dog attacks, you need to you don't run, you need to stand him down. He thinks that doing that will make you run away, even though you've clearly beaten him in battle. He's not very smart.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Captain, I am a cleric of Morian, and there's a bit of a dilemma among the Morian followers on how best to worship this god. Some believe you need to preserve life, some believe you need to strike a balance, and some believe in committing unrepentant slaughter in his name. And you have run into me, and that means your life ends today. And I will smash him with my mace.
Okay. You don't need an attack roll. He's manacled. You smash him with the mace, side of the head, crack open the skull. A little bit of brain splatters against the prisoner in the cage, who goes,
Okay. I'm willing to see your point about the ownership of the vessel.
And just for the hell of it, I'm going to use thaumaturgy to change the color of all the flames to black and white, make my voice boom, and make the ground quake under me, because you can stack it 3 times.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah, you absolutely can. So, so the flames change to black and white, and the ground quakes under you, and your voice booms. What do you say with this booming voice?
I walk over to the prisoner. You stole my boat.
I found it.
No, you stole it.
It wasn't in like
You're
your house
going-
or anything.
Mm-hmm. It was moored off the coast.
Yeah, just
And
left
here's
there for
what's
anyone
going
to
to
take.
happen. That's not how this works. If you would
Agree
like
to
to leave
disagree.
here with, if you would like to leave here with your life, you're going to tell me everything you know about what they were doing here. And
And
what?
well, the weird one with the wand was stamping around trying to move the boat. I think they kept talking about moving the boat, but it wasn't moving.
All right. Line Runner B, is he still hands up?
Yeah, he's quaking though. He's terrified, absolutely terrified. Yeah.
Roscoe, if you wouldn't mind, I don't think the captain will be needing the manacles anymore.
Of course. Yeah, the manacle will let it be.
Yeah, sure. You sort of beat a path through the fire and manacle the other goblin. Yeah, absolutely. Pondfond, it's at this point you climb up onto the vessel.
Well,
I mean, I'll be up there already.
I got the person, as far as I'm concerned, responsible for stealing it, so I'm happy. I just need to make sure the boat gets safely repaired. And I was seeing if the prisoner knew more than he let on, and he's like, they're just trying to move it, so I'm done with the prisoner. But I'm not letting him out of the cage. So, because he still called it his ship, and you don't do that. So
That's
I'm out of
fair.
ideas. Anyone else?
Yeah, how are you getting the boat? How are you getting the boat back?
It's also on fire, right?
It is on.
Still,
It's not a
really
huge
on
amount of
fire.
fire anymore. It's like
All right,
the
okay.
flames are sort of dying down now.
Okay.
The
That's
bushes
good,
aren't,
'cause, I mean-
but the boat is because
Okay.
it's a bit wet.
Fine. So to return to my earlier question, what do you intend to do with this vessel?
Well, We just finished construction on a nice shipyard in town. If we can somehow get it back, we can repair it there. But it's still confusing. What is the point of this conjuration circle?
If you'd like to have a look at it, you can make an Arcana check.
Yeah. 4.
Okay.
Can I have a go?
Yeah, you can. Yeah. Anyone here can take a look at it if they want. 12. Okay.
14 total.
14 total. Conjuration magic. Ooh, 18. Okay. Conjuration magic is often used to move things, I guess. And then Pondfond, you step in and just go, they're trying to cast teleport. On the boat.
Pondfond Rangers just knows suddenly.
You just know that, yeah. There is actually a ranger subclass about all about planes, teleportation, and that sort of thing. So it's not that unusual.
But she's not that kind of ranger.
No. But you're a monster. You're a monster slayer, right? So there are monsters that teleport. You sometimes you have to deal with mages and that sort of thing. So
She's caught on it.
I don't see any way to move this boat unless we can figure out a way to reroute the teleport to Airedale.
I don't know anything about that.
I'm going to search the boat.
yeah,
That's a good
absolutely. Make me a perception check, please.
And I want to search the dead guys.
Yep. Also a perception check.
Pondfond is gonna free the prisoner.
17.
19 on mine.
Okay. After checking all the pockets, Nigel, you get 12 gold pieces. 17. Okay, Roscoe, you find...
Do you want me to be specific about what I'm looking for, or...?
Yeah, go for it.
Anything weird, anything that might give a clue about, like... I mean, I won't understand it, but anything that looks kind of weird and magic-ish, you know? Might give a clue about what this thing is doing here, how we could, you know, like...
Okay.
Did they leave around
Yeah.
some weird shit magical artifacts that we could use, or someone who was smarter than me could use to teleport this thing somewhere else, you know, that kind of thing.
Absolutely. So you find a copper chalice.
Pretty good.
Which is filled with a strange liquid that is sort of a blended mix of herbs that smell very strange. You know, as you get closer, the smell of it kind of almost burns your nose and makes you feel a little lightheaded. You can see chalks and a little bit of ash sprinkled around, trying to make a circle. That circle's been broken by people running over it. You can see a book that is written in Goblin.
Okay.
Not written well in Goblin, but it has a number of diagrams in it as well. There's a lot of pictograms in it. So if you make an investigation check, you can try and decipher those.
Oh, would herbalism kit proficiency help with looking at whatever the weird slop in the goblet is?
Absolutely.
Astoundingly, I rolled 17 on my investigation check.
Okay, with a 17, you do actually decipher that this was indeed a ritual to try and teleport the boat into the sea so that they could sail off with it. It's not gone so well, partly because they salvaged items for it. They basically substituted a few items. You know, instead of Eye of Newt, they didn't have any of that. So they've just used poppy seeds, and you know, the chalk is not a very high quality. They've just sort of carved it off of a rock.
Sure.
But it's also mainly because the Booyag is not a very good spellcaster. So that's probably mostly why it didn't work. You get the feeling, looking at the diagrams, I mean, you've got plenty of time. You probably could recreate this. You'll need some source of magic, but you know that you have 2 spellcasters in the party.
Cool. I will show this to them and describe the situation.
Yeah. So, Pondfond and Nigel, you're both magic users. You sort of understand that what's gone wrong here is that the goblins are trying to draw these sort of very perfect sigils and shapes, but they keep walking over it, blurring the lines, breaking things, and that's caused the spell to be erratic, and that's actually ripped chunks of the ship open. If cast well, you reckon you can fix this. You can get the boat to Airedale. It's possible it'll add additional damage to the ship, but it's probably your best bet to get it back, unless you can think of something else. I will say, while you are searching on the ship, you find a crate, and in there you also find 207 GP, 3 art objects, each worth 25 GP each. I will put this in the Discord afterwards. A small bag of dust that makes you sneeze and choke when you smell it. A spell scroll wrapped up in a tome for Nether's mischief. A potion of greater healing, a potion of climbing, and a little bottle of ink and a tattoo pen. And that is a spell-wrought tattoo, which will grant one person who is who literally has it tattooed on them. It's like a spell scroll, basically, except you can cast it no matter whether it's on your list or not, even if you can't cast spells, by getting it tattooed on you. And it is for Silvery Barbs, which is a spell you will all know is not legal in Nordmark. But because I'm giving it out as a one-use consumable, that's okay.
Very nice.
Can you only cast it one time ever?
One time. Uses it up, yeah.
Right.
But anyone can take it regardless of where they can cast spells.
I would say that taking loot off of a ship that I just made a very dramatic showing of being mine would normally incur an issue with Nigel, but he did say help him resolve the issue, and he considers y'all part of his crew.
Yeah. You will note, Nigel, that none of this was your stuff either. Like,
yeah, I know, but I don't think he'd care.
No, that's fair. I mean, that's
instance, he's willing to share.
Yeah.
Also, he didn't share loot we found earlier in this quest.
I know.
I know. Yeah.
And the goblin in the cage, whose name none of you know, is still going,
Let me out! Ah!
Oh, Pondfond's let him out by now. I already said that.
Oh, sorry, Pondfond, you let him out. Okay, he walks out, and he goes,
Keeping an eye on this wee fella.
oh yeah, very good idea.
Pondfond knows who this is, so she's going to speak with.
Yeah, he runs up and gives you a hug, Pondfond. Says,
Oh, I thought I was going to be trapped there forever. Oh, woe is me.
It's okay. We'll get you home safe back to your castle, King Admiral Sharn. But you do have to relinquish this boat. It isn't yours.
Oh, fine. Anything to get back there.
can you please make me a perception check?
I would also like to say that I've been stripping Line Runner B of anything useful, so he doesn't try anything while all this is going on.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's lower than...
I rolled a
Pondfond.
14, I'm afraid. Pondfond, do you have any potions?
Pondfond has the potion of lightning resistance.
Okay, you don't anymore. Admiral Shan has the potion of lightning resistance now.
Not a problem. She comes in and gonna use it.
Hugs you and
Can I see
pickpockets you.
Yeah, that's Admiral Shan for us.
That's peak
If I
Admiral
noticed
Shan.
that.
Were you keeping... Yeah, you probably would have been keeping an eye on him. Yeah, you can roll perception. Anyone who... sorry, Sully, you were keeping an eye on him as well. You can roll perception as well. I will say it probably happens while, Roscoe, you're looking through the book.
I didn't see shit. I rolled a 9.
No.
Oh.
No, none of you saw it, I'm
No.
afraid.
That's okay.
Admiral Shan goes, da 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 da. Admiral Shan! Okay. Yeah, so you've got this half-finished ritual. You reckon you can probably try fixing it. I'm going to be honest about the mechanics. I will need a check from each of you. And you can decide what the check is, very much like a skill challenge. For each failure, the boat is going to take an extra work week of downtime to fix.
Oh, you said Cookie Sweets had this weird igniting sword. Can I take that?
Oh, yeah, you can take that. Yeah. I'll write you the rules for it, but it won't be as powerful as it is in Cookie Sweets' hand, but it'll still be powerful.
Of course not. Yeah.
But it has a cost associated with it. Not like a devil's bargain cost. It's you've got to refill it with alchemist fire constantly. But yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah,
before Nigel picks it up though, so he's gonna yank it off him 1 second and then just clean her own blood off it and then hand it back.
Oh yeah,
And
that's fair.
Nigel will realize that he completely forgot that he saw Sully die,
Yeah.
and going to assume that Morian brought him back, and say, Sully, I thought we lost you there for a moment, but it seems Morian's good graces brought you back to us.
Yeah, well, someone's good graces. I mean, a lot of weird things happen to me anyway. Just a Tuesday for me, really.
Right.
It's not technically lying, so I'm not calling for a deception check.
Yeah. Anyways, Toll the Dead on Goblin Line Running B.
Oh! Wow. Okay. Save. Free. How much damage?
Oh, wait. It's supposed to be 1d12 if they're missing health.
They are missing health.
Oh. And roll. 11.
11. Goblin Line Runner is bloodied again, because Goblin Line Runner has been healing every 6 seconds.
Oh, I thought that was the alcohol, which is why I like.
Yeah, the
All
Line
of
Runner
these
had swigged some as well.
All right.
Yeah. Speaking of alcohol, Pondfond is chugging whatever alcohol she can find on board.
Yeah.
So,
That, by the way, is a
boy.
verbal and somatic cantrip. How does everyone feel about watching Nigel just attack a prisoner?
yeah, what y'all see is Nigel wrap his knuckle on his mask, and it just, I guess, slightly vibrates for y'all, but the target sees the world black out, and they see the floating visage of Morian's alabaster mask vibrate them.
What words do you say when you... Because as a verbal spell, it's got, like, something forcefully spoken. What do you reckon are Nigel's words for...
Well, given the situation, probably die.
Oh, I love it. That's great. Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, so you all see that, and then Line Runner B screams in pain.
Well, I've had my fun.
All right. I'm gonna go pick up Goblin Liner and just pick him up bridal style. Unless he's gonna fight me and just claw my face off.
I'm gonna see if he swoons. No. Oh wait, no, yes.
All right.
He's drunk. He just goes, "My hero," forgetting that you're the one that did so much damage to him. Okay.
Pick him up and bring him back.
Are you gonna try and get the boat back?
Yeah.
I don't know how much Sully can contribute unless you want her to go forage for components.
I have no verbs for this situation.
You
Could
can.
try to,
You can be. Yeah, you can be. You could. Yeah, divine aid would help. You can also be very liberal with your use of skills in this. So if you have tool proficiencies that could help, like herbalism could help. There is a poultice there being produced. You could perhaps try to perfect that. You can use, like, you could even say, like, investigation, because investigation involves drawing a lot of chalk lines between things a lot of the time, like using that to draw the lines better than a goblin could. You know, literally anything, whatever comes to mind.
Yeah. I'm thinking about what I would do to help with the ritual, but in the meantime, while I'm thinking about it, I'm just running around casting mending on everything.
Okay, yeah, you're running around just trying to mend things. It doesn't really work on a lot of the things, because mending requires, like, an object of a certain size. But there are some things that you can mend. You scrabble up the mast and mend that one rope that Sully cut back together. And there are a few other bits as well all around, because the goblins have not been treating this ship well, which probably just angers you even more as you're going around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why I did not spare the captain.
Yep, absolutely. So, I'm going to need a check from each of you. What are we doing?
All right.
I might go with my original plan, but I think I actually have a better bonus if I just try and use nature.
Okay.
Because it would just be proficiency +2 for the herbalism kit, as far as I know.
Yeah, it would be proficiency depending on what skill, what ability score you use with it, because the tools can be used with any ability score.
Is there a way to stack it with nature?
Not with skill. Actually, technically there is, yeah. If you have both a skill and a tool proficiency, and you use both, you get advantage. So it doesn't stack them, but it gives you advantage on the roll.
Okay, would it be a nature roll with advantage then?
I think so, because you're literally doing herbalism using nature. I think that makes sense.
Excellent. Okay, I'll have a go on that then. So 9 + 4... Was it 13?
13. That is the first failure, I'm afraid. The ship lurches, so you come back with these herbs and you mix them in, and it's not quite right. It was hard to follow the recipe because the recipe was in Goblin and was written by people who don't care about following recipes exactly. So it may be you followed it perfectly, but it was written by goblins anyway. So that when this ritual begins, the ship lurches uncomfortably against the rocks and gashes open a massive scratch around the side. Who's next?
Nigel is screaming internally. But he realizes that it's in the best interest, so he's not angry. Because it's not their fault. It's the goblins' fault.
It's the goblins' fault, yeah.
I am going to wait and see what everyone else does.
Fair. Pondfond or Roscoe?
When I say I got nothing, I mean I got nothing. Is there wood carving involved? Like a really,
Yeah, you could carve a fetish or an icon of some sort of following some of the iconography.
For that shit, then let's go for it. I have proficiency in woodcarver's tools. I am sure I can find something of that description around the boat.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, there's definitely going to be wood carving tools on the boat. They're probably Nigel's from before, because I think the goblins probably wouldn't have done
That's
much
fine. Cool. I get to add a whole... All right, well, that would be... could I add a dex to that?
That's the dex if you want. Yeah, that's fine.
Dex check with the wood carving tool proficiency?
Yeah.
All right. I guess that's legit. $20.
Success. So, you create these little icons in the same sort of rough shape as you find in the diagram, and you set them down in the circle as the ritual begins, and you feel a magical pulse from them every time you set one down, and these are perfect.
Cool.
Great. That's a success. All right. Pondfond.
Well, as Pondfond is at least half-caster, and she was able to comprehend the recipe, so she can start fixing what they did wrong, right?
Yeah, you can do that. Absolutely, yeah. You can start fixing what the goblins did wrong. What sort of skill would you like to do with that?
Well, she's not great at Arcana. With survival. Fit in with that somehow. Like the Eye of
Bullshit
Newt.
me on how you're using survival.
Well, the Eye of Newt, they didn't have that, right?
That is true, and you would know from your survival that Eye of Newt is actually black onion seed. The problem that they've done here is that they've used actual eyes of newts. So yeah, roll me survival to go and try and find some eye of newt.
Yeah, surely she can find some in either the ship's pantry or maybe...
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay.
By the way, that's actually true. Eye of newt is black onion seed.
I'm not going to say anything. I'll talk about it later.
Is that one of the myths that I've gone and believed?
It absolutely is, I'm afraid. Sorry.
Ah, damn it. I choose to believe it.
Well, knowing goblins and hobgoblins and bugbears, they might still have put actual eyes of newts in the ship's pantry and just not realized that was what they needed. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, well...
I think that works.
I'm going to find them, or she's going to try to find them, but I do feel obliged to point out, even though it might be against my mechanical advantage, is that Pondfond is quickly getting quite intoxicated.
Oh my god, do we need wrangling again?
I have a feeling that might impose some kind of disadvantage potentially.
I mean, I did say y'all were welcome to the booze left on the ship if you help.
Oh yeah, Pondfond is helping herself to it. No doubt about that. But okay, if you're not saying that it imposes disadvantage, then yeah, rolling survival.
Yep, roll it.
Pondfond knows her stuff well enough to be able to find that even well. Quite a tough. Oh, maybe not.
So you find in the old pantry something. The label's long fallen off. It looks a bit like the right thing, and you bring it out and you start sprinkling out. Unfortunately, it's dead flies.
Oh.
It's black. It's like eyes and newts.
And that leaves it to Roscoe for the final one.
I did no wood carving.
You did. I'm being
Already.
stupid. That leaves it to Nigel for the final one.
I do not have any relevant tool proficiencies, nor can I think of a good way to bullshit the skills I have proficiency in.
Do you know proficiencies in just like stuff like Arcana and religion and all that kind of thing?
Athletics, medicine, perception, persuasion. So I can't think of any good way to use those. So I was just gonna attempt divine aid, as dumb as that is, to fix a boat.
Okay. Sure.
There is?
Absolutely.
Is the line runner still alive?
The Lone Runner is
Runner's
still alive, yeah.
You have to strike a balance
carrying
as
him.
a cleric of You have to strike a balance as a cleric of Moraine. Kill, leave some alive. That's how it works.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe the line runner could be persuaded to help.
Yeah, maybe.
You can try divine aid. That's absolutely fine. So
Yeah.
let's grab the number of d20s. So I've modified it now that you add your wisdom modifier to these rolls. So what is your wisdom modifier? So we'll know what target
My
we're aiming
wisdom
at.
modifier is +4.
+4. So you're aiming for a 16 or higher.
Yep.
Okay, so +1. Start with 1d20. Add 1d20 if you're a cleric. That's 2. +1 if you're spending a divine favor. That's 3. +1 for having acted in accordance with your faith. That's 4d20. Got to roll a 16 or higher.
That roll would have
Okay.
substantially changed the roll Vanston made in the other session.
That is why I changed the rules.
I see.
I was like, that was bullshit. I'm not having that. I'm going to fix it.
No problem.
Okay, what do we got? Oh, no luck. No luck,
I
I'm
know,
afraid.
one under.
It was very close, yeah. That is a failure. You get down on your knees and you plead to Morian, but Morian is not listening. Sometimes that just happens, and clerics are usually pretty well versed with how to deal with that. You've been taught how to deal with momentary abandonment from your god. You it's not abandonment. You can still channel their power, but they're not there to do everything for you sometimes. So yeah, no luck. So that's 3 failures. The ritual completes, and the boat pops back to Airedale and lands in the waters, I think about 16 miles or 24 miles north of Airedale, with a lot of holes in it, but not enough to sink the ship, and you're able to moor it up and return home. It will take 4 weeks of downtime to fix. And that will essentially be a construction downtime for rules on how that works.
Yeah.
But the boat's back. You've unstuck the boat. You've killed Captain Morgak and Cookie Sweets and everyone else. And you made it back alive. All of you, somehow.
Thanks to good graces of Morian for bringing back Sully.
Totally. And Sully has something hanging over their head. All right. That's the end of the session. Well played, everyone. I'll give you some XP in a sec, but I'm gonna do the outro because we're at about 3 hours. But thank you all for playing. I mean, you all played magnificently. There were some really good moves throughout. That walloping arrow from Pondfond early on. Everything Sully was doing, apart from dying. Nigel just running in and dropping vulnerability, and Roscoe just nuking people with those goddamn distracting strikes. Just really good, really good. Yeah, thank you all. We're gonna finish up now, and then I will give you your XP and copy out the loot you found.
All right.
Nice. Thank you for the ending.
Yeah,
it's been great.
That was a great quest.
All right. I was muted throughout that whole spiel, wasn't I? Sorry. Thank you, everyone who supports. Love you all.